Hello, YouTube. Sorry for the delay. I am just running behind tonight, but it's a great day. I had a long day at work, but I was looking forward to this the entire time. How are you doing, Tyadran?
I'm doing alright. Been busy, but good.
Busy but good is a good way to be. Most of the time.
Yeah.
Let me throw this up on Discords, and we'll get going.
Oh yeah, I need to stick that in mind.
I see you're in chat, Captain. How are you today? Alright, it is up in my Discord, and I'll throw in a couple shining ones, and we'll be off to the races.
Sounds good.
Shining Force is cool. I just think about that sometimes. Alright, sweet. So, let's start off with the elephant in the comments section. Let's see, we got a comment on the last stream, a little bit after the fact. I think it was actually just a day later. Fluffy Penguin 3424 says, say goodbye to the secret chapters. You didn't get the key item on chapter 13, which is the Eye of Fire. I'm fairly certain we did, but
Yeah, and I was too.
we gon' double check that. And that is the first order of business. Let me pop out the chat real quick too. That is actually the first order of business. I lied. Because I gotta read what you guys are saying and get rid of top chat, because it sucks. Captain is also tired from a busy day. Sometimes you wonder if you should create your own Discord server just so you can activate Nitro and have your own array of emojis to use on servers. Yeah, it is odd how that works.
Yeah, I got gifted Nitro once, and I actually did, like, make some emotes on another server, just so I could use them.
Yeah, I need to put more on ours as well, on the Nihil one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's check Eye of Fire. So, I think we had lighter? I think it was lighting. Pick it up.
Yeah, I thought Lighting got it. Yeah, it's right there. It's the last item in his inventory.
Oops.
Like, that last item, that's the Eye of Fire.
I will double check against those characters you sent me, just to...
Wait, make sure
Fire character Z washboard. Yeah, that's it.
Oh no, the site's down for me again. I was gonna check whether or not there was another, like, key item in chapter 13 we somehow missed. But, the site's acting up for me now.
Oh, is it? Let's see if it works for me. Yeah, yep, it is acting up for me too. Just in case, before we get into it, I have a backup site.
Okay.
Let me pull that up. And I'll send that to you.
Okay, cool.
So that
Yeah, we're having some issues with our usual translation site tonight.
Yeah, it keeps showing as offline, and that's no good.
So this is going up and down. I figure it's just some server issues or something.
Probably.
Hopefully
They
not permanent.
seem to have a couple of those.
Yeah, we had issues briefly last time too. Hey, Bowie.
Hey, Bowie. Good to see you. How's it going today?
Stream acting up and was impacted by the national cell phone shortage today. Outage today. I was not personally, or if I was, I didn't notice it. I don't like use my phone a whole lot through most of the day.
I was asleep for most of it. I think, because I think they said it started at like 2:30 a.m.
Oh yeah, I would not be up then. When did it end?
Oh, that's not it. Trying to find my backup site here. I didn't save it in a way that I should have. So for you, that might have been 3:30 a.m. or 4:30?
Yeah, it would have been 3. I'm Eastern time, so I'm like 1 hour ahead. Because I think you're Central time.
Yes. I used to not know that. And then, you know, it's funny, like, as a kid, they would show stuff on TV and be like, you know, this comes on at 12:30 Central. Like, as a kid, I was like, I don't know what that means. I don't know why they're telling me.
Yeah, I remember always hearing the, like, 11:12 Eastern was how they would say it.
Yes. And
it's like, here's these 2 numbers and the word Eastern. What does this mean? No idea, but the last number is the one that is when it comes on.
Here we go. I found my other guide.
Oh boy.
I just have it for FTK 1, but I assume 2 is on here somewhere.
I sure hope so.
Yep. Cool. All right, let me...
Does this have the script as well?
Yes, it does.
Sick.
Let me DM that to you so that we have it.
Yeah.
This time, it's not my fault. We're having technical issues.
And I'll probably check the other site intermittently, because I do like it.
Yeah.
It's very useful, too.
I like the format more, but I think this is literally just a backup of that. It just doesn't look as pretty, but that's okay.
Plot Guide, Chapter 13.
Oh yeah, we were gonna check that.
Yeah, just making sure that there were no other important items we could have missed.
You don't use a phone,
Why is this
Bowie.
not
That's fine. I got my first cell phone at 13, and it was against my will. I didn't want one.
I got mine when I was, I think 14. I would have been when I would start high school because I needed it because we didn't have bus service. So I had to organize getting picked up and stuff. We did. Let's see. Did we get the gold steel arm? I think so.
Yes, because we had to figure out. We did this whole thing trying to figure out who used that, and it's Gaia.
That's right. So yeah, I think we got everything we needed from there. I'm not sure what that guy thought, how he thought we missed it, but I believe we've got them all.
Yup.
Also, as a side note, the Eye of Fire appears to have the effect of increasing your attack power if it's held.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know whether you have to equip it, but...
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. But apparently it increased attack power.
That's funny, I have 8/7 Central only on Nick at Night burned into my brain from childhood. Yup. But yeah, I never knew what that meant.
Oh, you're right, it was the other order, often. 8/7 Central.
Alright, but I don't mind you you calling us out, but Fluffy Penguin, we got you. We do have the Eye of Fire.
We appreciate you keeping an eye out, but we had the eye.
Yes. And you're a little late on the promotion thing. You might be right, but we'll see. Is there anything else I really wanted to talk about before we started? I don't think so. You ready?
I believe so. Did we do all our shopping last time?
I believe we did. I always try to. We didn't manage inventory the way that I said we would off stream, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Can do that later.
Okay. Were you voicing Kelly?
Sure.
I think.
I see it. There's a large group of beastmen there, and they seem to be resting.
Oh, wait, that's me. My face changed.
Yes,
Great,
it did.
let's wake him up. Don't be impatient, boy. Let's approach carefully first and then wait for the opportunity.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, that was some hot dialogue right there. You guys like that?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of plot happening here.
The presentation of this game, much nicer. The plot,
it leaves a lot to be desired.
we're spinning our wheels a lot.
Well, it feels like a lot of the plot is, we need to go here. Why? Because.
Okay.
because there's people to kill to attempt to sate Thor's bloodlust, I guess.
Yeah, we were talking about that after stream ended last time, that Thor is, like, really, really bloodlusty.
Also, the hidden item.
Yeah, I just realized. I was like, I should check that.
Yeah. Seems like it should be in the middle of the map-ish.
This one doesn't have that extra image. Oh,
yeah,
it does it?
In the drop-down.
Yeah, okay, it does. That's nice.
I'm just trying to figure out where that is on the map.
Below a robot on a tree line. Is it... Okay, it's here.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
What is it?
It's a lightning hammer.
I'm gonna assume that's an axe.
I think it's not. I'm gonna check, but I think that's actually a staff.
Oh. Okay.
I believe we've had hammers as staves before. Nope, maybe I'm wrong. Let's see.
We'll send the dragon to go pick it up.
It is an axe, you're right.
Ah.
And you can use it for a lightning effect.
Ooh. That
It's also
is
got
something.
180 AP, so I have no idea what our current axe is, but this seems very big.
That's what his royal decrees look like, Bowie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thor is something. And we were talking about, like, it's a really weird characterization of Rhett. That, I get that he's, like, you know, the chosen one born of the saints or whatever. But I'm like, for Rhett to see Thor like this and be like, yeah, you should be king. I'm like, why?
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. He doesn't seem to have any actual, like, capability to rule.
Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder about Rhett. It's like, have you met Thor? Were you a present father?
I mean, you know, if we're thinking about, like, actual historical nobility, probably not.
Yeah, it probably was like a nursemaid or something.
Yeah. Probably
But-
handed off to a bunch of people to teach him different things, but...
Probably.
not, like,
But it's a little
Right.
frustrating when that's our, you know, our old protagonist that we kind of like.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious whether he's going to have any further involvement or whether he's just entirely absent from the rest of the story since we're now, like, on a different continent.
Yeah, I don't know. I was hoping to see... When I saw Rhett was in this, I got a little bit excited, and now I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
are we just never going to see him?
Right, because, like, I like Rhett.
Oh,
Thor
yeah.
is much not my favorite.
I forgot what his face looked like. Ugh.
Yeah, he's terrifying. He has possibly the, like, creepiest protagonist face I've ever seen in a game.
Or you just mean ally?
Yeah. It's just, like, he's very unsettling looking for being a heroic character. And the fact that he wasn't even, like, we fought him as an enemy and then he became a hero or something. He's just always looked like that.
Yeah. Captain pointed out we hit 800 subs, which is super cool.
Woo! Congratulations.
Jazz hands. No, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Like, it is very, very cool. And I never thought this would get this big. This is also the first stream since my birthday. So I might celebrate 800 subs then as well. I'm starting to get a little bit of an idea of what I want to do. And that is, I don't have a game picked out yet, but I would love to play a game. I see birthday streams as an excuse to do something I wouldn't normally, or that wouldn't normally fit for the channel. I'd like to plan it out enough that I could do a game that has a bunch of multiplayer slots, so that a bunch of you guys could join, and we could all just play together.
That would be interesting.
I think that would be fun. I didn't realize that we reached the plains, so...
Yeah.
It was, roar! Attention! Someone is approaching! You can be this guy.
Okay. Oh, wait, this was his line, sorry.
Wake up! The fight has begun!
Huh? Where's the opponent? Why are they all a bunch of brats?
Who cares? Those who know our army is gathering again still there to approach must not be ordinary brats. Let's fight first!
Masterful dialogue writing.
Yeah, it's real good. The the script for this chapter is like groundbreaking stuff.
We could all play a party game. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. We could do like some Gartic phone or something, or we could do just some that have like that are free or very low cost and have easily accessible multiplayer.
I know a lot of people do Jackbox for stuff like that.
We could do Jackbox. I own a bunch of those.
And that's pretty easy since no one else has to own it.
Yes.
You just have to make sure you have extended timers for that since the stream delay is so big.
Yes. They have stream modes.
Do they?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't realize that. I think I've usually just seen people do it. The extended timer option like doubles how much time you have to do stuff.
Let me get him over here and get ready to cover our dragon. So yeah, that's an option. Or what was the other thing that I thought could be an option? Whatever the game was that was based off of Squid Game. I forget what that's called. It's like super jank.
Crab Game?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I believe I've watched... if I remember correctly, the dev of that game is somebody who I already like watched their stuff on YouTube. So I've only seen it through a video they made on it. Yeah,
I forgot that he had a YouTube channel.
Was that Danny who made that?
I don't remember. I didn't know of him until then.
I'm pretty sure it was somebody who I already knew about before. Yeah, Danny.
I've played it a couple times, but it crashes on me a lot. So I'm hoping that it's more stable now. It's been like a couple of years since I played it.
Oh, weird. His last video on his channel right now, 2 years ago, was about that game.
Hey.
He hasn't posted anything since. Which is disappointing. I used to watch his stuff a lot.
Could be working on a big project. He just doesn't want to share.
Maybe? He specializes in doing lots of small projects. I do have the mobile game he made in one day, which I believe is called Bad Game, on my phone.
Well, I'm sold.
It's pretty good. I actually have played multiple hours of Bad Game.
What kind of game is it?
It's like... It kind of randomly generates these points all throughout the level, and you kind of like grapple along. It's very momentum based. It's all about like swinging along these things, and you kind of survive as long as possible and go very fast.
Oh yeah, we hadn't seen that attack animation yet.
Oh man, I was not looking. I should have been paying attention.
That's okay. You tank things for us, so we're gonna zone of control with you. And then Hawat, are you good? He looks so dumb.
Yeah, his alternate promotion is about the same.
I think you said it was the same.
It's got some slight coloration differences, and I think they like changed the pattern of his helmet or something.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
I do find it funny how Shining Force is like, we have a lot of issues fitting characters and having them ride horses on the screen, so we're gonna make centaurs to resolve that issue. And Flame Dragon Knight said, oh, our regular characters don't fit on screen. We don't care.
Yeah.
Like, just seeing Hawat there, like, I was gonna comment on it with Ares, and then Hawat attacked, and he's in the text box, and it's like, bro, why? Why are they so big?
I mean, yeah.
It's like, post-promotion, it feels like almost nobody actually fits under the HP box.
Do you have to see your HP? I mean, really?
The only hit point that matters is the last one.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we had a range that could, like, hit that. I guess not. Well, let's try not to get you destroyed. Our mages continue to lag behind.
Yeah, the fact that you can't move and cast really makes it hard.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Flame Dragon 1 was more balanced around that than 2.
Yeah, 2 has had a lot more... Is that a different Archer sprite?
I wasn't paying enough attention.
It wasn't like totally side-facing like before. I'm curious if that's actually a different sprite.
Might be a different class.
Yeah, it could be.
I probably should be nervous about all these buffs. The animation feels kind of like Dragon's Lair in style. I don't know. Dragon's Lair is really, really smooth. And this is not, like, as jittery as the first one, but, like, it's not quite that smooth. That just looks like a cartoon.
I can see, like, the style being somewhat similar, but the actual, like, animation quality and technical properties, not really.
I actually got to play that for the first time at the National Video Game Museum.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because that's, like, within 30 miles of me. So I went there at one point. My mom actually took me. It was like a mother-son date. It was nice.
Nice. That sounds fun.
And I'd always wanted to play Dragon's Lair because obviously the animation looks gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And then I actually played Dragon's Lair and I was like, oh, this is hard as balls. I hate this.
I've heard it's not really a fun play experience.
'Twas not. And it's funny, in my audience, I have enough people that are older than me that probably grew up on Dragon's Lair, and they're gonna be like, get good, scrub! And, yeah, I probably could if I had a massive stack of quarters, but I did not.
Yeah.
It's about the same. Archer sprite.
Okay, I guess for some reason when we attacked the one, maybe they have a different sprite when they're being attacked. It just, like, it was entirely different sprite, I think.
Just keep making excuses, it's fine.
I'm like legitimately confused because it was like a forward-facing version of them, which I was like, they never face forward.
Am I poisoned? Oh, lovely. Yup. All right. Well, our healer is all the way back here. I love that for us.
Yeah.
Let's attack with somebody else first. Yeah, these guys are a little bit scary.
Mm-hmm.
I actually probably should have led with this, but whatever. Can do it now.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have this giant AoE attack buff.
Let's see. We'll do that.
Does Gaia really need it? I mean, okay.
I mean, it's either him or her, and neither of them.
She could use it more, but
you might be right. But both
she's
of
the
them
low attack knight.
Both of them are quite strong.
Yeah.
He did need it.
I can't believe he didn't kill with that. Like, I figured after the attack buff, it would just be guaranteed.
Oh, wait. Can I... Oh, that's a pain. Do I have a bigger one? No.
Nope.
That sucks. Do I want to do that? Yeah, why not? Surely that does 36. Okay.
Yes. I don't think any spell does less than 36. I think 40 is the minimum.
Let's see. This guy's gotta go, we know that. Because these guys have poison. Alright, Hawat can get that for sure.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, at least people are taking very little damage from the leopard guys.
Yeah. We also...
We're still, like, having a pain taking them out.
We need to heal Red. I could pull him back.
You could pull him back and swap him for the gray-haired girl, whose name I can't remember. Lorna. Because Lorna's tanky. She could take that spot.
I remember her name because there is a band called Lorna Shore that is very big in the metal world right now.
Gotcha. I am not big into the metal world, so I would have no idea.
Alright, yeah, I like that idea. Let's pull him out. We'll heal with her.
She's our Shyvana, so she's got the defense for that spot.
Probably she can get that. Yes. Okay.
Sure she can.
Hey, Quentin. I mean, yeah, the characters in SFCD are great. We've got Lorna, we've got Dragon Guy, we've got Lighting. Love the SFCD cast.
What was the dragon guy's name? It was like Leas Dot or something.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I didn't remember it. It's a very odd name from a Western perspective.
No. The site worked for like 2 pages, and then when I went to the character page, it stopped working.
I believe that there is a character page on
Yeah. Mias Dotas is what we ended up going with. Mias Dodd was what the translation also called him.
Yeah, I like Mias Dotas.
Yeah.
Alright, he's got 203. I don't know that we have enough attack power to kill him this turn. We can get rid of the other one. So I ask this every so often, is this it? Is this it for this map? Like, is this... There's nothing else?
There's no enemy reinforcements, we grab the only treasure. I think this is it. Like, this is just like a filler fodder fight. It's... Nothing here is even really challenging.
That's their buffs ending?
Yeah. So it seems like
right
just kind of a throwaway fight, honestly.
This is going to be used as the explanation for why there's no beastmen in the rest of the game. You killed all of them here.
Man, I hope so.
I hope not. They were fun when they were coming up as like side objectives. I think that was a really good use of
Yeah. I think we've just had too much of them.
I like the different races a lot, because that's one of my big gripes about the genre, is we don't have enough of that. But, yeah, the plot-wise, this is a lot jank. I just kind of wish they had more of a purpose.
Yeah, they're just kind of filler melee combat enemies at this point. Like, they've outstayed their novelty.
I'm hoping that they go back to showing up on a couple of maps.
Yeah. Well, having them, like, show up, be really strong enemies that were a notable, like, aspect of the encounter was really cool.
We almost lost him there.
Yeah. But now just seeing them constantly, they're no longer that interesting. So, like, make them disappear for a while and then make them come back in different colors or something.
Why are there so many? I do actually think it might be that... Okay, we're no longer poisoned. I mean, obviously, it's... I don't know why. That was kind of weird. I guess there's a % chance to be cured of poison?
Interesting, or unless there's like a turn limit or something.
It would be higher than 2.
You would think so. I'm not sure, but he was just like healed on his own.
Yeah, he's just not poisoned anymore.
Weird.
I'm assuming we're gonna have to aura these two. So I'm trying to decide if we can/want to get anyone else in that, but I don't know that we need to. We could maybe throw Ares into it, because this is a lot. What are they getting buffed on? Attack and defense. Okay.
Oh man, next chapter is gonna be very complicated.
I mean, big juxtaposition from this one then, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna have like a huge jump in complication.
Alright, oh, man, I wanted to state before I did that. Oh, well.
Don't talk too much about SFCD, Quentin, because I don't believe Niles played it yet.
I have not, so I would
please don't
not.
talk about anything that is a spoiler, including the stuff you're talking about.
I'm not gonna read it.
Yeah.
So, since this one's not that complicated, do we want to talk about what we were talking about before we started?
Oh, if we must.
We don't have to if you don't want to.
I know, it's fine.
You are always welcome to opt out of anything. So we were discussing AI stuff, because Tyadran has decided that AI stuff is great. He loves all of it, and he also decided that Pal World is his favorite game ever.
Yep, I've really come around since last week.
It's crazy.
Nah, it's one of those things where, as I was saying before stream, I don't consider myself among the, like, heavily panicked reactionists. It's coming for our jobs, we'll all be replaced by AI! But I do think it falls very much into the category of in industries where companies can cut costs with a negligible loss of theoretical quality in replacing actual employees with AI work. I think there's a high chance of that happening to the detriment of everyone. I think it will reduce the quality of what they're producing, but I don't think the suits care too much.
And here's my super spicy take on that. Because before we were talking about, like, I'm not, you know, I've said before, I write. And it would be really cool to do that professionally. But the AI thing does not scare me at all. And the big reason for that is that, I need to decide real quick how I'm handling this. Yeah, her range is just not quite enough. Standing here is probably dumb.
Probably.
But it's hard to get close enough. We're zone of controlling pretty hard here. So maybe that's fine. And then we'll, do that maybe? Oh, I can't do that. We'll do that. Because Thor doesn't have it.
Yeah.
I'm not worried at all, because I am confident that I write well. And, ultimately, a company could replace me if they didn't care about quality. But, like, I think that ultimately this is like a... I'm trying to focus on two things, and, like, I need to make sure I say this right. I almost wonder if we're gonna have a split already. In terms of media down quality lines. Because I think there's a lot of people that in various forms of media that genuinely don't, like, this sounds really elitist to say, but I think a lot of people don't recognize or don't care about quality at this point.
Well, I mean, that's what I was going to say, where I'm like, you know, you're talking about being very confident in the quality of your work, and I'm kind of thinking about, like, so I mean, I come from an industry of game development where writing has been undervalued for the past 2 decades.
Yes.
So if they could get away with paying writers $0, they'd love to do that.
But what I'm saying is that when they eventually make that switch, I don't, like, because I look at, like, what Hollywood's churning out, and they have, like, a boatload of writers, and I don't think most of it's very good. And so I'm like, yeah, I think you could probably replace a lot of those writers with a negligible drop in quality, because it would be about the same. A lot of popular music has been reduced down to a science of, we need to have, you know, these notes that play the best with the mainstream audience, and we need to do things in these patterns, you know, chorus, or chorus, pre-chorus, verse, bridge, chorus, bridge, chorus. Like, it's all down to a very specific science, and you have people like Max Martin that write a ton of the biggest pop songs, and just crank them out. You look up that guy's Wikipedia page, and he just has hit after hit after hit. And, you know, I've cared about things like artists writing music, you know, and music is an expression of art, but it's like, okay, but it already hasn't been that. It's already been reduced down to that science. So, like, if we have an AI doing it versus Max Martin, you know, who's at least very talented in understanding what that science is, I'm still like, we've boiled it down to an equation already, so I don't think there's going to be any huge artistic loss.
I think my concern is less, the artistic loss. It's the people who do care and want to do those things and can't get into the industry because writing is so undervalued or actual effort is so undervalued. People aren't willing to pay for actual effort. So the people who do care and could make really good things are already suffering and going to suffer more when it's like, all right, we're making our games with terrible stories that sell well, and we're already paying a total of nothing. Why should we even consider hiring a writer?
If that is how they're approaching it, my take is just kind of, this is an attack, right? Probably.
I don't remember. Let me see. Magic related. I hate that it's organized by system.
Yeah.
Is this a thunder system spell? I have no idea. It could. Let's see. What's the icon?
That might be thunder.
It might be thunder. It looks like it could very well be thunder. 100 damage.
Let's do it. It is.
Okay. It's
a
like
double miss.
Well, that sucks. The issue is, like I've mentioned a couple of times, like the characters they use on the site don't match the ones in game, and I'm not sure why.
No.
Where it's like 2 of them are the same, and the 3rd one isn't, and I'm not sure if it's just like a bunch of proliferated typos that are just across the whole guide or what.
We are gonna wreck shop on this turn.
Yeah, the red guys are... That sprite, that was the one that looked weird
That
to
is
me,
different. You're right.
because it's never used during their attack, and I don't know if I just happened to never see it before, but it stood out to me that it's so different. It made me think it could be a different enemy variant.
Alright, I'm throwing you in. Don't just die. Please. Against my better judgment, you're getting EXP.
Anyway, back to what you were saying about if that's the decision being made, and I'm like...
Let me respond to what you said, because you said
Okay.
you're worried about people being able to join the industry that are passionate and want to.
Mm-hmm.
And my thought is, if the employer that you're potentially going to work for does not value or care about writing at all to begin with, that was never going to be a great fit for you.
The issue is less with individual employers, though. The issue coming around is, like, we just had losses of thousands of jobs across the games industry.
Yes.
Like, thousands of people with zero warning laid off from positions.
Yes, which sucks.
Which is kind of like... I don't know. The game space is already in a terrible place right now, and I feel like it's getting worse. And I feel like that level of layoffs is kind of a precursor to we're going to continue what we're still doing, because it's big companies doing it, while paying less people to do it. Which either means we're heading back into an era of incredible crunch, or they're going to be using things like AI tools to support and make their workflow, I guess, quote-unquote, more efficient by needing less actual people.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like that's a pretty big issue when you've got thousands of people finding out over social media that they're losing their job and now have to figure out what they're doing with their lives.
Well, I mean,
I feel like it's really unfair to the people who have worked in those industries for years.
Yeah, and I'm just talking about writing for right now, because it helps to, like, focus down to a specific thing, I think. But I think that finding out you've been fired over social media for literally any kind of job or position is ridiculous.
I feel like it just speaks to how undervalued so many people are in the field of video games.
Unfortunately, it's not just limited to gaming, because it's, again, we talked about, like, you know, you don't know, like, the metal... the heavy metal genre very much, but it's happened in that a couple times as well, that, you know, a singer gets dismissed from a band, and then goes, great, I found out what all of you did on social media.
Yeah.
Like this afternoon. I was gearing up to go on tour. What am I doing now? Stay tuned to find out.
I feel like the difference is it being one person and, you know, huge sectors of the industry.
I don't think it's acceptable no matter what. I think that any employee that you have, you owe it to them to
it's
tell
worse
them.
than breaking up over text.
would say it's about the same.
You think so?
Depending how long you've been in
like
a relationship for.
This is more like they told everybody you know that they're breaking up with you and didn't tell you, and you're just expected to find out from everyone else you know knowing.
I didn't consider breaking up over public social media. That's never happened to me.
Yeah,
Thankfully.
I mean, it's never happened to me. I feel like you'd have to be pretty cold to do that.
It's the kind of person you don't want to date in the first place.
I'm thinking we're gonna lose TNO here, but I mean, I just
Wouldn't be surprised.
I can't
That's
do much
just
with
kind
him.
of like a tax for every fight now. We have to pay the TNO tax because he died again. Is he even promoted?
No.
He's probably not, right? Yeah.
No, that's part of why I wanted to get him EXP, is because we probably, like, need to get him there. I want to know what he
needs the
looks
stat
like.
boost, or he's just not gonna function.
There
But
he
he
goes.
can't get levels. He's still 3 short.
He got 1.5 there.
I think our mages
two.
are even further behind though. Still.
They are. It's so hard to get them up there. And then they miss, so I'm like...
Mm-hmm. The fact that spells can miss is wild.
But yeah, I don't think that to jump back a little bit, I don't think the undervaluing of employees is an AI-related thing. I think that that's going to be a symptom, but, like, we've had crunch for... You know, crunch has been a problem for years now.
Yeah, but there were major pushes to reduce those issues. I think the thing is, like,
Yes.
it's not that, oh, this is because of AI. I think that they're going to worsen each other. I think the problem is going to be worse. I'm not like, oh, this is the cause of being undervalued. People have been undervalued for 2 decades, but now you can justify just not having them at all. Like, oh, we have to have the one guy because technically we need a writer, or like technically we need this kind of artist, but now we don't. Why would you? Who needs concept artists? There's 0 reason to go into concept art now, because if someone wants a concept, they'll type something into an AI. Like, you know, it's more that it enables them to care even less than they already did. Is more the issue. It's just like we're entering... We're already in a position where you're talking about fields that are undervalued and oversaturated. So there's already, you know, huge percentages of people who quote-unquote do this thing who can't get a job in it, and now it's just going to get worse and worse.
Yeah, I really think that we're going to kind of have a big shake-up before too long. I really think we are. That, you know, it's kind of what's already developing between the AAA sphere and the indie sphere. That, like, you know, AAA games keep coming out, they're pretty underbaked, and they're not doing that well. You know, relative to budget. You can't make a game like Suicide Squad that costs, you know, however many millions of dollars, and then not bring in a profit that, you know, represents, or that relates to that. And you have a lot of games. I mean, I think Helldivers 2 is the most recent success story replacing Pal World. That Helldivers seems to be doing absolutely outstanding. And as far as I know, that was a smaller team as well. Are you familiar with that one?
For which, sorry?
Helldivers 2?
Vaguely.
I'm also vaguely, like, it's not something I know a lot
It's
about.
not my genre, so...
Yeah, I believe it's like a shooter.
Yeah, it's like a bug shooter. Like, you shoot bugs or something.
It like, having not played either of them at all, it is very reminiscent of Destiny to me. But I don't know how much that means from a guy who has not played Destiny or Helldivers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do just think that there's going to be kind of a breaking point where if you care about quality, you're going to go find it, and if you don't, then you don't. I just kind of saw this as inevitable.
I'm trying to look at... You made me curious. I'm trying to find, like, sales figures on the Suicide Squad game.
I mean, you could use Steam charts, at least to some extent.
Yeah, it wasn't turning me up super great numbers.
because the thing was that, like, its player base is already dropping pretty low.
But the thing is, it's
And-
already made its first initial big burst.
Yes, but it wasn't intended to do that and then end, because it's a live service model.
Mm-hmm.
This was one of those that was supposed to go on and keep, you know, what do they say? Recurrent user spending, I think is the industry term.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're gonna struggle with that. You hate these battles, Bowie. I mean, they're something. I kind of want to throw Gaia in to just start on this guy
Sure.
before he's any kind of problem. Ooh, a Watt can get up thing. Okay, I want to get rid of that guy. A Watt. What is hit? 118? What's your evade? 154? Okay, actually quite high.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, that's your hit. Evade is 39. -5. I don't know. I don't totally understand how that works. What do you think? Do I pull her back a bunch, or do we pull her back a little bit and kill that guy?
What's her HP looking like?
Not high.
If we can kill the leopard, she's probably fine to pull back just one space.
Okay, thank goodness.
Because the red guy shouldn't hurt too much. And the fact Steam Hurts only gives me, like, concurrent player peak does not tell me much.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oh, thank you, Tisbor. I can like that? What? What does this do? There you go.
This is the site I was looking for.
I gave you a like on your super chat.
I'll like it too. There. I don't know what good that is, but...
I don't know that that's always been there. But thank you very much. I can talk about what I did for my birthday here in a little bit. Because that I've got some stories with that too. But yeah, I just don't know how many people this is actually going to effectively replace. And then I already have lots of qualms with, like, I think we need to up quality and things. In media in general, I think the game industry puts the focus in the wrong places, because they seem to place a lot of it on... Oh, rip. They seem to place a lot of it on graphics. Mm-hmm. And I don't know that I think we need better graphics still.
Well, part of what I think a lot of the issue is anytime you have a company that has shareholders, because a lot of the time they aren't people who play games or understand games, but if you can show them something pretty, then they're like, wow, that's good. And if you show them a way that they can make money, they're like, oh, wow, that's good. Whether or not it's actually any good. Period.
Okay, hot take. That's not different than gamers. Because E3, for many, many years, was, hey, look at this insane-looking trailer that's not rendered in-engine at all. What does gameplay look like? You'll have to wait and find out in a couple of years. And it's like, you know, you still get people that are like, you know, this is the greatest looking thing. And so I'm like, I don't know that gamers care.
I think it very much depends on... I feel like it depends on what your...
The mages in this
style
game
of playing
suck.
Yeah, the accuracy has been terrible, and most of these have like 90% accuracy or something. I'm curious whether they actually interact with evasion somehow.
And I agree, it does depend on like what kind of gamer you are and what your genre is and stuff. Like,
yeah, because the thing is, like, I think about it really depends some on whether you're somebody who plays games for long periods of time or you play games until the next new game comes out.
Which is going to be more and more expensive to do, just by the way.
Yeah. But I feel like most of the people I know who disregard much of a game's visuals are people who are playing things, at least on a somewhat regular basis, that aren't new within the past year. Like people who play a game and replay it over and over, or play the same game for years and years and years, like League players.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
Which I'm not gonna say they've got a great judge of game quality, but they're people who aren't clearly just being swayed by, here's the big new thing, I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah. Just by the way, I thought it was funny to shout out that guy commenting on my latest update on the mobile game. There's a guy that was like, they should really just sell this whole concept to Tencent. No. But I appreciate the engagement, but no.
Yeah.
I just thought that was a take that I was like, huh, haven't seen that one.
I also would say that one of the things with how do people feel about XY game over, so I'm having hard times finding real sales numbers for Suicide Squad, but I will point out that as loud as the internet discourse has been complaining about it, it still has 81% positive reviews on Steam.
Yeah. I think part of that...
I think a lot of people... I think it's easy to discount how many people are not part of the conversation.
Yes. I know exactly what you mean. Do you want to say what you mean, though?
And it's... I would like to hear your interpretation of what I mean.
My interpretation of that is that there's people like you and I that are really plugged into, in quotes, the gaming discourse. Mm-hmm. And we know about all the kinds of controversies and stuff that happen. And then there's people that literally are not plugged into any of that and just play games.
Yeah.
And that is a very large number, a very high percentage. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, I've seen recently there's been this whole war going on about the new Tomb Raider game or whatever, where it's like, half of people are like, oh no, she's so ugly, she looks like a man. The other half's like, but she looks real, you shouldn't be offended that she looks whatever way. And then it's like, you know how many people actually care that strongly about either side?
It's
probably
very
about
low.
Like 200. Like 1% of the player base that will play this game. Less than 1%. The vast majority of people are going to play this game and not care. It's going to be like, hey, that's Lara Croft. This is a Tomb Raider game. Which is the sane way to play the game. But, like, all of these people are so wrapped up in their world where this is the hill they need to die on. Where it's like, guys, it's not that serious. Most people who play the game don't care. But if you're somebody who's into the gaming discourse and are online and you're seeing all this, it feels like everyone's going back and forth. And you just have to take a few steps back and realize most people don't care, like, at all. It's like she looks like a woman and she looks like Lara Croft, so most people are not going to have a big issue with it.
Yeah, I try not to discount people that get upset about like franchises like that too. Because I'm like, I definitely would be that way for Shining stuff. That just is not my cup of tea.
But it's the kind of thing where, I mean, she doesn't look different than Lara Croft always looked, as far as I can tell.
I'll disagree with that. She looks quite different, I think.
You really think so?
I do.
I'm looking.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find pictures of her actual. What is the new game called? I'm trying to find the new... Oh, it's just the new artwork.
Yeah, it's
We don't even have a 3D model. It's just this artwork.
I have no idea.
Let's try to figure this out, because shown in new artwork.
I've just seen a couple of images.
Okay, so all I'm finding is they're quote-unquote revealing her official redesign, but all there is this one piece of art. We don't even have, like... We have no game footage. We have one single piece of art, and everyone's judging it off of this.
It's for a remake, yes?
I'm not sure. There was a re-release of the original game that people are also losing their minds over the, like, disclaimer at the start of, like, this includes things that were insensitive, we're leaving it as it is. And people are losing their minds over that, too.
Yeah.
Like, right now, Tomb Raider is just, like, the face of video game controversy for the past, like, week.
Yeah, and I think that's all it'll be, honestly. I think people will move on pretty quickly. There's a couple people I know that are really... The Tomb Raider people won't move on, but I think that it does seem like there's people that go just kind of gaming controversy to gaming controversy.
Yeah.
For whatever side. And it's very odd to me, because, like... It's like I said, I would probably be upset that they felt the need to change her design. I would probably be a little bit upset that they're kind of implying some things about the original game, potentially. I've not played it.
Okay,
but that's the whole thing,
article.
is that I am not
article.
attached to Tomb Raider at all.
Earlier this month, a new image of a quote-unquote unified Lara Croft was released on the official Tomb Raider website, merging classic and reboot
Question.
Lara Croft into... Yeah?
Oh, okay, wait. Sorry, you might be about to answer my question.
Merging classic and reboot Lara Croft into one design. Given how
Okay.
little we've seen from Crystal Dynamics or Amazon regarding the new Tomb Raider game we know is in development, this image was seen by many as the design for Lara Croft the developers were intending to go with for her next game. However, it appears as though this may not actually be the case. According to Spanish news outlet Vandal, translated by Games Radar, several sources at Crystal Dynamics currently working on the next Tomb Raider have said the new design revealed on the official website does not correspond with how she'll actually look in the game, and that the design shared earlier this month was just a unified vision of the character.
What does that...
So this is not even a real design. This is like, they were like, hey, we want to draw something between what the original Tomb Raider and what her current design is.
I was about to ask,
And-
what does that mean?
Nothing. It's just a piece of like art. All it means is this is not the real design. As far as we can tell. So at least according to sources at the company making the game, this is not even the actual design for the next game. And people just jump to conclusions.
Hmm.
But I think also it's kind of like... I don't think redesign of a character over the years is bad. And I feel like Lara Croft still keeps what was important of the original Lara Croft design. I won't say anything for writing because I don't care about the games and I don't know anything about how she's written.
Yeah.
But like she's still a character where it's like I look at new Lara Croft and I'm like, well, that's Lara Croft.
Yeah.
At least especially in the promotional artwork, her design from the previous game where she was wearing like a totally different outfit, I don't necessarily think looks as much like her. But the unified one, I would definitely be like, yeah, that looks like her.
Why they choose Leon to be the star of Tomb Raider, though? See, I don't even get that. Like, I know I've never played a Tomb Raider game. I have no clue. And that's why it's hard for me to talk about anything Lara Croft related. Because
I think he's just saying that she looks like Leon from
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, yeah.
Which
I mean, maybe, but Leon's always been a very effeminate guy, so I mean, sure.
That is true.
Like, Leon Kennedy is not exactly a big square-jawed manly man.
No, he is not.
Especially not in his, like, original renditions. Newer redesigns of him try to make him more masculine, but...
Do they? I don't keep up with Resident Evil much either. We know what kind of gamer I am. I played stuff like
yeah, I mean, I don't keep up with it much either, but it's like, I've seen newer designs for him. They do exist. But, like, his original design is like, he looks... It's very, like... old Metal Gear Raiden-y, where they're just very effeminate looking.
I like Raiden's design.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad design. I'm just like, if you're gonna say that a woman looks like Leon Kennedy, I think it's just more accurate to say Leon Kennedy looks like a woman. Which, like, I feel like it's equal in both directions, where neither one's really correct, and it's just an extremist statement.
I mean, they definitely have made her more masculine. I do feel like that's the case in the art I've seen over the years.
I mean, maybe? I guess it's like, I look at her face, I'm like, I know women who look like that, so I don't think it's that wild.
That super chat took a long time to pop up. That's
A YouTube delay, you gotta love it.
It shouldn't be that delayed.
Nope, I have no idea why it's that bad.
Thank you again, Tisbor.
Why did that take so long?
Yeah, that took like minutes. I don't know. That's weird. Because, yeah, the YouTube delay should be in from when I saw it. And I said something about it a couple of seconds after I saw it, so... That's what the actual delay was.
Yeah, that's really wild.
YouTube got a YouTube.
Yours has always been delayed, but that might be the worst that I've seen so far.
Definitely. Let's see, you're level 5, you're level 5. Okay, I think we need to... We'll heal Hawat, and then send him in, because he's lower level.
What's left? Just these monks?
I think so.
They're pretty much a non-threat.
Yeah. I don't think they can really hurt us.
Not really. I like the attack animation, though.
But yeah, I have not been subtle that, like, I've had a lot of frustrations with the game industry. It's also interesting that they have 2 range.
Yeah, a few of the mage weapons have 2 range.
And I think it's even goofier now that they're doing, like, I guess it's Skull and Bones, I think is what it's called. That they're like, this is the first quadruple A game. And then it seems to be just as, like, borked and low effort as the rest of what the industry's been churning out. And I'm like...
Oh, well, I mean, all I had to find out was I look up Skull and Bones and see it's by Ubisoft and be like, well, okay.
I wouldn't try it.
Exactly like everything else they've released.
I wouldn't try to throw shade that hard, but...
I'm throwing shade that hard. I've never been that impressed by Ubisoft. Like, maybe back in the day...
I was about to say, back in the day.
But, like, the last 5-10 years, they've been phoning it in.
They're doing better if the boats don't have to climb towers. Because I remember it was a game about driving they made. I can't remember what it was called. But I remember people in my circles joking that, like, haha, are they gonna have towers for the cars? And then it came out and they actually had towers for the cars.
What in the world?
It was like, oh, I was joking. I didn't expect you to actually have car towers.
Oh, is it the crew?
Yes! Yes, it was the crew. I thought that was so funny. I'm specifically trying to level some people, just by the way.
Yeah, I figure. Like, getting Kelly to 20 would be great if we could manage it.
We probably can.
If we have anybody else who's not at 20 who can contribute, that would also be worthwhile. I see her sitting at 19, which makes her a nice candidate for some experience.
I also wanted Thor to get some experience, because he has not been great.
How much experience away from 100 is Kelly? Could she get it in, like, 1 more attack?
Probably. Yeah, 6.
Oh yeah, easily. So who else is not promoted yet? Do we have anybody else?
The mages.
Our mage. Oof.
Like, yeah, I just don't, like... We'll keep moving up the mages. I don't know what to do with them.
I don't know if our healer has any chance of ever promoting.
She's 18.
I mean, she's at 18, honestly.
We can do it.
Maybe she can throw some heals on people who are, like, barely injured.
It actually is relevant to how much HP they're missing. So probably not.
And she gets some from it, but yeah. It's like using herbs with your healers in Shining Forest. We're just trying to min-max how much little experience they can get.
I mean, we'll move there, and she can do that, I guess. But yeah, like... Oh, I think that was a silence.
I believe so.
Okay, well, now our healer and mages are silenced, so whatever.
Well, they can punch people, I guess. If they can get there.
They'll take damage back.
Ah, true. I mean, these are monks. They can't hit that hard, right? Like, Uni could punch one.
I mean, we can try.
Although we haven't been upgrading their weapons, so she's gonna do trash damage. Oh, never mind. That hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Good thing our healer's right there.
Who can't heal. Because she's silenced.
Oh, rip. Don't worry about it.
Nah, we'll kill him. It's fine.
Yeah, just make sure Kelly gets a hit in.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna try and get her a kill, but I don't know if I've checked if there's overflow, actually. Maybe now's a good time to do that. So she needs 6.
She's 6 away.
She's gonna get more than 6. So
she should have 20 if there's overflow.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
This game's officially better than Shining Force 1.
That's a spicy take. I like the multi-hitting damage of that. I love the multi-hitting damage in this game. It just feels good.
It does. It does. Alright, the rest
Even
of
if there's no functional difference, it's just nice.
We'll do that just to save our healer. Or, I'm sorry, our mage. There we go. But yeah, like, I don't know why Ubisoft thought that was a quadruple A game. Maybe it was in terms of budget or something, but even then I feel like the best candidate for something like that's probably a GTA.
Yeah, and I think the thing is, like, using the number of A's as a strictly tied to budget doesn't make sense.
I spent more, that means my game is better. Tyadran. You should know this.
Right.
It's all so goofy, you guys. Just all of it is just so goofy. I also, like, here's another spicy take. I don't know why people get that upset, honestly. Like, I just have better things to do than get real upset about things.
I love... Oh, man. I just have to, before we jump back into the script, the Ubisoft CEO is defending the price of the game, saying, "You'll see that Skull and Bones is a fully fledged game. It's a very big game, and we feel that people really see how vast and complete that game is. It's a really full, triple, quadruple A game that will deliver in the long run." When, like, all you have to say to justify your game is, like, people will see how complete it is. It's a fully fledged game. All I know is it's going to release and be incredibly buggy. I immediately know it's not going to be a complete game.
Yes. I'm also, it's $70, and then, are there microtransactions?
I don't know about the microtransactions. I know it's $70. I didn't look that much into it. And I guess, like, I'm on the side of, like, you know what? As much as I don't really want to pay $70 for games, we're at a point where I could see prices just going up across the board to $70, and I wouldn't be that mad.
Google
I
tells
feel like
me
the fact he has to defend that is silly.
Dexerto, which is a news agency, says yes, Skull and Bones does have microtransactions.
Okay. I mean, I'm not surprised because everything does nowadays. I feel like I want that defended more than the $70 price tag, because, like, paying $70 for a game is not the end of the world.
No.
It's the microtransactions and everything that makes me upset.
I've said before, it will reduce my picking up games that I don't care about, but if it's a game that I already am really interested in, I can debate if it's really worth that. But, like, if the next Fire Emblem is $70, that's not going to stop me from picking it up.
Yeah. Anyway,
what game doesn't have microtransactions anymore? We'll talk about that. It's something that I'm like, I don't know that it should be this way.
Yeah. What are you doing here? If you don't want to die, tell us quickly.
I like that it says if you want to die, say it quickly. Yeah,
I think that doesn't make sense. So
I'm picturing Thor, like, with his foot on, like, his leg, like, crunching it. Like, if you want to die, tell me quickly.
If you want to die, tell me quickly. If you don't want to die, tell me slowly, and we'll just drag it out.
I mean, it wouldn't be out of character.
No, it wouldn't.
I don't know. The leader, Lord Sokka, ordered us to gather here 4 days ago to prepare to attack the elven capital, Hasmir. A group of comrades have already gone there first. Until now, they haven't come back yet, but it turns out you guys got here first. Idiot. That team... Yeah, just call them hostage an idiot. That team was slaughtered by us a long time ago. So why did your leader Sokka attack Hasmir? Make it clear, quickly. This, I don't know very well. I only remember that when the leader ordered the captain, he mentioned he wanted to kill all the elves, and that he must grab the treasure. The rest I didn't hear quickly. Or I didn't hear clearly.
Was I Miastotus or were you Miastotus?
I was. I gave him the same voice.
Oh, gotcha.
What treasure? Hey, how could I know? Please spare me. I promise not to go back and inform my leader.
Well, answer one more question, we'll let you go.
Where's your leader Sokka now?
Character growth from Thor, unless he really doesn't do it. Leader? He should have led another team to attack the leopard people at Lake Laka. If that's correct, he should still be in the area. I've told you everything I know. Can you let me go?
Okay, you can go. Get out of my sight.
Thank you. Thank you. We actually let him go. Thor, how could you let him go without everyone's consent?
Don't you know consent is important, Thor?
How dare you stop murdering everything?
It doesn't matter. We already know everything we need. But the situation does seem to be more and more troublesome. The orcs have the courage to attack the elves and leopards at the same time. Or the beastmen attack the elves and the leopards.
I see. Someone must be behind this. Otherwise, the beastmen wouldn't be so bold. Although the fighting power of the leopard people is one of the best among the several races on this continent, they may not be able to block an attack of this scale. Let's go to Lake Laka first and have a look, and we can support the leopard people if necessary.
Lake Laka's not far from here. There seems to be a small village on the way. Let's take a rest there. So what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna do reviving.
But you're right, character growth from Thor in not instantly murdering. And actually letting the guy go.
Yes.
So I'll give him the little bit of credit he's due.
Yeah, we'll see if that continues.
Oh, I don't expect it to. One instance is not a pattern make.
That is very true. I don't know, microtransactions have mostly been phased out. They find other ways to make more
disagree
money.
wildly with that statement.
I also disagree. I feel like they're in just about every AAA title right now.
Like, there may not be microtransactions in the games you're playing, but, like, in the general AAA space, they are still wildly prevalent. As a fighting game player, we are still in the era of $10 costumes.
I saw that the other day. I was thinking that was kind of goofy.
Yep, there's a good reason I don't buy costumes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And they say, like, you're supposed to only buy them for your, you know, your main or whatever, but I'm like, sure would be cool if I could, like, have all the stuff you made.
Yeah, that would be
like,
neat.
For a reasonable price. And I mean, you're gonna do a definitive edition release anyway in a couple of years.
Actually, probably not
No?
anymore.
Really?
It's kind of a thing of the past because people won't buy it. I mean, I'm specifically talking about, like, Tekken. I don't know if Tekken's ever done, like, definitive edition type things. Is the one that people have been talking about lately. Street Fighter still does, but Street Fighter is not the one currently being criticized as heavily. They still have expensive costumes, but they're not the current target of disappointment.
Well, they're not as new, are they?
What do you mean? Their new game?
Yeah, Tekken is the newest one, isn't it?
Yeah, Tekken's the newest one. I mean, the new Street Fighter is still reasonably new. It's not, like, super new, but,
yeah.
You know, Street Fighter 6 is still within the past 2 years?
Okay.
I think.
I'm looking at stuff real quick. Weapon shop
Sure.
troll sword? I mean, it's worse across the board. I guess it is a troll.
It's just called the Troll Sword?
That's what this one says. It might be different in the other site, but...
Let me see, this is chapter 15 we're going to.
Let me give, Miastotus grabbed that axe. I don't know which one it is. I can peek. Let me see what
It
he's
should
equipped.
have like 180 DP.
Okay. Yeah, it's the 181, so I can, let's give that to Hano, probably. Oh, he's full. Okay, let's give Hano. You got a bunch of Healy stuff. Let's give that to...
See, but a battle pass isn't a microtransaction. I don't know that I agree with that.
I do. That is a good point.
It's, okay. If it's not microtransaction, it's just a straight up scam.
Tell me how you really feel.
But I suppose. Oh yeah, I'll tell you how I really feel.
Yeah, I don't like battle passes either, but I agree they're not microtransactions. They're something else. Something more insidious.
A deeper, more ancient evil.
I wouldn't say that. I know what you're memeing, but like...
Yeah.
They are a fairly new concoction. I just...
After adding
also don't
microtransaction,
like
the
them.
SBR updated Tekken's rating to add the in-game purchase tag. Well, that makes sense.
Good.
It's just true.
Yeah, I've said for a long time people should be able to do whatever they want in games, but I do think the SRB should probably reflect, like, gambling and things like that.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like everything that has, like, gacha stuff really needs to have gambling on its ERCB rating.
I do too.
But I don't believe it currently is, like, listed that way.
I think it was a site called TechRaptor a couple of years back did a really great write-up on loot boxes and, like, checked like the rates of child gambling or like gambling among young people in I think it was Britain was going up quite a bit, and they thought it was tied potentially to loot boxes getting that early, and they had also several parents as part of an op-ed portion of that were talking about like, I give my child $20 for their birthday and they're like, oh sweet, I can buy like Halo crates. And I'm not sure a child should have been playing Halo anyway, but the mom, you know, at least was like, well, let's talk about like what you can get with those Halo crates. Are you going to get something that like you want for sure? And it's like, no. Okay, you want a new Nerf gun and you've wanted it for a long time and that's $20. And she tried to use it as like a teachable moment, but it was like, well, all my friends want me to open Halo packs where they can watch, so I should go do that. And it's like...
Which is like, what a sad existence.
Look up the definition of microtransaction. Battle passes aren't in the definition on Wikipedia. Microtransactions are the things that are designed to make you buy over and over again one small payment at a time. As the name implies, microtransaction.
Although,
yes.
don't you have to buy battle passes every time there's a new season?
You do.
Therefore, over and over again?
I still say they're in a different category.
But just saying, like, they're very, like... They're only slightly different.
I disagree. Because a microtransaction, you buy and at least you own it. A battle pass, you buy and then you need to earn it. And you have a limited time window to do that, and that's why I hate them even more.
Also, whether you own a microtransaction is contentious depending on your opinion of digital owning.
Yes, I'm using this in the colloquial sense.
Yeah. Because I'm just saying, I know we've talked briefly about that before, that neither of us is super big on the, like, digital ownership.
Not at all. Ooh, new bows. I'm probably gonna have to move stuff around for both of them. Yeah, and there's also that, like, for any kind of online game, there's also that, like, it's only going to be up as long as the people are playing it. Mm-hmm. And that can be frustrating, but... go ahead, sorry.
I'm just looking at what Captain's saying. Battle Pass and DLC are single larger payments. Well, is that necessarily true? Like, what makes the difference between... Like, if we're talking about a world where we've got $10 costumes for fighting games, that's a single larger payment. So is that DLC then? So, like, there's no microtransaction problems. Expensive costumes are just DLC. You know, it's a single larger payment. It costs about the same as a character used to, which was always considered DLC.
I've long thought that the industry doesn't use the term for obvious reasons, but macro transactions are also definitely a thing.
Yeah, I think personally,
let me finish that thought first real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like mobile games and stuff, it's like, it's a microtransaction, and it's like, you have an option that goes up to $100. Like, that is not micro. And I know you really like Josh Strife Hayes, and I've seen him say that before as well, that like, there was one, Tyadran got me watching Josh Strife Hayes, who reviews a lot of
good channel.
MMOs.
So good.
But I was watching him review one that was a really cute little MMO, and they open, like, they have a note when you first boot it up that's like, this is early access, like, go easy on us and stuff, please. And he's like, on one hand, I want to be respectful of that, because that's a reasonable request. You're early access, you're not at final stage. On the other hand, there's an ability for me to give you, like, $100 in terms of, like, a $100 microtransaction. So, if you're gonna think that you're worth $100, then no, I'm going to treat you like, you know, you're expecting to be worth $100.
He does that to so many games.
And I'm like, you know what? Very fair. Cannot knock that.
In my opinion, it's not that companies have stopped doing microtransactions. I think it's that our definition of microtransactions needs to expand into being what is still microtransactions. They're just expensive now. Like, stuff did not stop being microtransactions, in my opinion, because they're still offering the same things they used to offer. It just costs more now. When you're talking about stuff like costumes, especially.
Which is super goofy. And this is, I'm also, like I was saying earlier with the AI thing, I'm not worried because it's not going to affect the stuff, like, it genuinely is not going to affect the stuff that I care about in a meaningful way. I'm already playing a very niche subsection of gaming, and that just isn't going to change. I'm trying to play smaller indie games that are made by passionate people, you know, like Sinister Designs, or, you know, some of these goofy SRPG studio projects that are made by single people, and that just isn't going to change. I'm just going to keep doing that, and I'm going to keep monetarily supporting that, because it's what I like, and that's what's important to me. People that don't care about those kinds of things, and who cares? You know, I'm not trying to make a judgment on this. I was earlier, but I'm not right now. If all you want to do is play the newest COD, then, like, just play the newest COD. You know, whatever. But that, I think, is going to be a little more negatively impacted. Like, you know, it's like, same for shows and movies. I seek out really weird shows and movies. I talk about, like, I know a guy, I've shouted him out a couple times, Cody Clark. He makes movies by himself, just with an iPhone, and his girlfriend and a bunch of friends. And I think his movies are really fun. And I'm going to keep watching stuff like that over the current thing that Hollywood's putting out, because I think it's cool. I feel the passion when I watch that. I feel that people worked on it that really cared, and I think that's neat. That's just kind of it. Like, it is what it is. Other people don't care about that. They'll keep watching the Hollywood stuff, and eventually I think that more and more people will get tired of that, and we'll eventually kind of have a divide where, you know, there's the indie space that is going to keep growing, and there's the Hollywood space that is going to keep shrinking. And I think that also is just happening, not just because of quality reasons, but because of accessibility to media. The easier it is to get new things, you know, the more niche audiences you're just going to have.
I just want to be able to imagine a world where there are still some AAA or even AA games coming out that I want.
I miss AA games, dude.
And personally, I personally feel like Fire Emblem falls into the AA category.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm checking, by the way, real quick. The mystery shop has crystal grains, and I have no clue what that is.
It's an MP recovery item, which we have not used a single MP recovery item, so I don't feel like we care.
So what you're saying is probably don't buy that?
Yeah, probably not. And if we get some, it should sell for a lot.
Okay. Alright, we won't go buy that then.
That's the important thing to know.
Speaking of gaming, I'll finish that thought in a second. Tisbor says, I would think any purchase within a video game digitally would be a microtransaction. One would think.
That's my working definition of microtransaction. To me, if you're talking about microtransactions, I consider any purchase made within a game that is not a subscription. Any like one-time purchase of a thing, I consider a microtransaction personally.
I think that's fine. I don't, because I do think there are different kinds of things. I've talked in the past about I really adored Payday 2 and the way they did things, and that it was like really weird in that it was like a subscription, but it wasn't a subscription. You could pay whenever you wanted, and then if you were out for several months or whatever, they would do like catch-up bundles that let you get everything at a discount that you missed. It was a very, very cool way to do things.
Well, the thing is, like, I'm not coming from an angle of like all microtransactions are awful. Like, I think they're fine. I think it's become a dirty word because everything has been so predatory, a lot. But I would consider it. Well, okay, including DLC, Captain, the question is, am I buying it in the game or out of the game? If I can go to an in-game shop and buy it, it's a microtransaction.
What if it pops up the Steam overlay?
Usually, like, an actual DLC thing is sold separately and you can't buy it in-game. Like I play, well, I guess technically, it doesn't even have to be in-game. Because, like, I would say anything from, like, the Final Fantasy 14, like, online shop is a microtransaction.
Yeah.
Even though it's not in-game, you cannot buy it from in-game, which I do appreciate.
Really?
So it means, yeah, you actually have to go to the website and like search it out. You will not be pushed in-game to buy it. I don't know if there's even a way from in-game to open the store. So I appreciate it a lot, especially compared to a lot of the stuff Josh plays.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I did want to do this, and then we'll get back to our conversation when the next map starts. But I told Tyadran he was going to react to something, and I didn't tell him what it was. So let me do that because that pauses the music. Now,
Shining Force 4 has been announced. You've been holding this news from all of us,
as I am known to do.
Right? Yeah.
No, it is. There was a game announced, and I just saw the trailer the other day. And it is very, in terms of, like, setting, it's very Shining to me. Okay. It had similar energy, so I did want to talk about it on the channel and kind of promote it.
Okay. I mean, I'll take a look.
You heard of Kingmaker?
No.
I hadn't either. But we're going to check out the Kingmaker trailer.
We don't know where he came from. But I'll tell you, he built our village into a city. He's the one who trained our army.
So we got this medieval stuff going.
Into an empire. I don't know where he's from. But if you think you can stop him, you're already dead.
What in the world?
Is this not just what Shining Force is?
I mean, no, in a word.
It is kind of though. Like when that first armed skeleton shows up and it's just got a machine gun. This is what it feels like. I'm sorry, I just saw this trailer the other day and thought it was the goofiest thing.
It's very goofy, I'll give you that.
This game looks insane. It's got like strategy elements and stuff. But yeah, like, do you not think this is like what the soldiers of Runefaust feel like when they encounter something like Adam?
He gave our people a
That's
future.
bizarre.
I hope he can save it.
Especially in Resurrection, when we're talking about satellite cannons. There's enemies with swords, and you have satellite cannons.
How is this even supposed to make sense?
I have no idea.
Like, I'm most baffled by, like, what is the context here? It did actually, like, Captain, it made me think of Brutal Legend.
A little bit.
That was actually, like, was one of the first things I thought of when I saw the little, like, jump to RTS.
It's co-op. Will be great with friends. I didn't know that. That's hilarious. Okay. You might see some of that on the channel at some point, because it's just, like... we'll, like, shining it up. It'll be funny.
That's very strange.
Like, that's gotta be how it feels to be, you know, one of the just regular normie soldiers in any of the Shining armies. Like, it does not feel fair. Okay. I'm sorry, I just had to get that out of my system. I had to share that with you all.
Alrighty then.
Okay. Oh, I'm looking at the next map. Oh no. Yeah, you were not joking.
Yeah, there's a lot we're gonna have to do.
Alright, let's, you ready for dialogue?
I guess so.
And then we'll keep debating microtransactions.
Sure.
Sometimes the weird games are the cool games. Oh, I love weird games. Hey, Dave. I don't know if I've seen you in chat before. Welcome. Everyone's favorite part about SF2 when you promote your archers into a technical. Into like a brass gunner. Yeah,
Do a technical.
I don't know.
That just sounds like you're doing a trick in like a skateboarding game.
My archers are doing technicals.
I mean, they are technically archers at that point.
Anyway, this is you.
I saw the Beastman army. They're in the north, and further away, there seems to be the Leopard Man army. Speaking of Leopard Men, I think my senior brother, Secco... Are we gonna go with Secco Bowl or Secco Bengal?
I like Secco Bengal. That's what he is in the character page.
Oh, I'm so glad. I think my older brother, Secco Bengal. Huh? Isn't that my older brother? Secco Bengal, is it you?
Who's calling me? It's Kelly! What a coincidence! How could I meet you at this time?
That's her brother?
Evidently. You know, they've got a really interesting parentage.
Yeah, I didn't think people talked about that.
Oh, I think I read both of his lines at once.
Okay,
I didn't realize there was a message box break there.
I didn't either.
I think this starts with the huh?
Okay. Oh, I heard that the Beastman army was attacking the leopard people, so I brought my friends to help. I didn't expect to meet you, older brother. Here.
Oh, thank you in advance. Also, this group of beastmen is led by their leader, Saka, so you must be especially careful.
I know. Thor, Ares, can you all do me this favor? I can't defeat this Beastman army alone. Don't worry, we're here to help the leopard people. Thor, don't you think so?
Of course, aren't we here just to fight? There's a lot of guys in front of us who deserve to die, so what's the problem? Let's go!
Thank you, everyone.
Huh, are there any more obstacles? Go to hell! Kill them all for me!
Is that Sokka? Is that the leader of the leopard
Must
people?
be.
I didn't expect it to just be a dude, but they said
He's the leader of
somebody was...
Beastmen, not the leopard people. The leopard people are led by Secco Bengal.
Oh, right.
Even though they don't look like leopards, they're blue. I think they're more like
Panther people. Yeah, so there's Secco Bengal.
Which is quite the name.
I kind of love it.
Is this music different?
We've heard it before, but yes, it's different than what we've had. Brother as in martial arts school? You very well might be right.
I think it's funnier the other way.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend that's what it is. Okay, I saw there was a hidden item, but it's just out in the water.
So that's pretty much a requirement.
Okay, it's one of those.
So let me read you the full list of requirements for us this fight.
Okay.
So first of all, Secco Bengal's death is a failure condition. If he dies, we fail.
Okay. Hopefully he won't be stupid.
Yeah, we may have to send our flyers over there. The enemy's leader is Sokka. All of the leopard men will move towards Thor when they don't have enemies to attack.
Are these all considered leopard men, or specifically the leopard men?
Sorry, the leopard men are the blue ones, the panther men.
I'm sorry. Okay.
The beast men, not the leopard men.
Okay.
At the end of the 7th round of the battle, 4 beastmen will appear in the upper right of the screen, and in the 12th round, they will leave the battlefield from the upper right. We must intercept and kill them to get the Eye of Light, which is required for the extra chapters. They also have Flying Dragon Eggs, a Ring of the Saint, and a Potion of Strength. In addition, the
Okay.
bright spot in the middle left corner of the screen, we must send over there to get the Elf Seal, which is the unique promotion item for Uni, if I remember correctly.
The bright
Yes.
spot?
So over in the water, on the left, down a bit. Let's see, move up further. It should be like up, left, up more, up a little more.
There's
Okay,
there's like 1 pixel right there.
Yes, that 1 pixel is where we need to go.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking. You can see it brighter on the map on the page. We need to send a flying unit over there to get the unique promotion item for Uni.
I mean, I guess the Shining games have like some goofy things, but like,
You know what? This is more fairly hidden than the Pegasus Wing.
it is. Okay,
So I can't fault it too much. I can
So-
fault it a lot, but not too much.
my thought is we send Mias Dotus to the left to go get that.
Okay.
What's your inventory looking like? Hang on. Can you just get all those chests? You can. That might be the thing to do, just have him grab all these, and then go
Yeah.
get that.
So the main thing is we have to get that, and we have to intercept the beastmen in the top right corner, because we have to get the Eye of Light. The other stuff that would be awesome to get, but we have to get the Eye of Light.
I'm thinking he can go get the Eye of Light.
Yeah, they appear on turn 7, and they'll stay until turn 12.
So I think we send him to go get that.
And they look like they're weak beastmen. They're like level 17 ones of the red ones, so they should be easy. We just have to make sure we're up there in time. This game may have more obtuse map requirements than FE6 and 7, probably.
Tyadran has looked ahead, and he has told me that it does get kind of redonkulous.
Trying to actually unlock the additional chapters in this game is ridiculous.
There's
There's no way people would run into it on accident.
no, definitely not. I'm thinking of the one a couple maps from now that you told me about.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get wild.
Oh, I forgot to promote her. Dang it. Oh well.
Oops.
She can get a couple more levels.
Yeah.
Okay. Nonsense aside, back to monetization. I love talking about video game monetization. It's something I'm really passionate about. So y'all tell me to shut up if it gets to be too much. Y'all can tell me to shut up if anything gets to be too much, just by the way. And I reserve the right to say no, but I also reserve the right to say you have a very good point. I'm probably being too much. Where do I want to go with it? I miss expansions. Just by the way, I think that's super underrated. And I have not ever played a Shin Megami Tensei game, but it's kind of cool to me that that seems like kind of what they're doing with Shin Megami Tensei 5. Speaking of which, did you see anything in the, did you watch the Nintendo Partner Direct / see anything that you cared about in it?
I haven't watched it, no.
Okay. Oh. I missed telling that message not to be retracted, Captain. I don't know why that is retracted now. Unless you did that.
Switch back to Top Chat.
Thor is crazy. Thor isn't a bloodthirsty monster.
Yeah, he's kind of insane. I'm not really vibing with this protagonist.
I think he's interesting. It's interesting to have a protagonist that very clearly has a personality and does not make any choices that I would make.
The thing though, I feel like it's hard to argue that Thor makes many choices aside from killing people, because
Yeah.
narratively his contribution to the plot has been the initial decision to leave, and that's it.
You're not
Ever
wrong.
since then, the plot's been driven by Beckwith and Celia primarily.
Also, it's throwing me off that I was like, oh, I forgot to buy him the better axe, and then I'm like, oh, right, despite the fact that he uses an axe, he doesn't actually use an axe.
Yeah, no, he uses a sword. Or as is frequently mistranslated from these guides, gun. Thor is hot-blooded. He's more than hot-blooded. He's just, like, a lunatic.
I guess I missed you getting a flying unit last game.
In the last
I don't believe
game,
we
I don't
did.
think we had a flying unit.
No.
It's new to this game. I don't think anything flew in the last game except for the
Gargoyles.
demon enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gargoyles and demon dudes.
Probably all that anti-flying magic that was around.
Yeah, that stops them from teleporting or whatever.
That
The
was
vaguely
also
defined magic laws.
super goofy. Nice!
Hey, nice.
You got something. I like this music more than what we've been dealing with.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice change.
But yeah, I think my least favorite trend right now is battle passes, but it's also that I just can't escape it. Like, it's just so common.
Yeah.
Another this might be a hot take in the SRPG space, is that, I'm trying to think, what's the craziest, like, DLC I've seen in this space, or in this genre, and it might be the DLC for, Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia, because it was like $50, I think. It was kind of insane.
What was it?
It allowed promotion to overclasses, so it was a second promotion to like a third tier of classes.
Okay.
And then it added some lore maps and stuff. And then I think it also added, access to, I think it was, I don't remember if it was 2 or 4 additional characters that, normally you would have had to scan, cards from the Fire Emblem card game to access those characters, but we didn't get that in the States. So that was the way that you got it instead. But I actually, like, got like, as crazy as it sounds, I got $50 worth of enjoyment out of that. But I'm like, yeah, that's probably a hot take. I know a lot of people in the Fire Emblem community got quite upset about that one.
Trying to see what the price of Engage's DLC is.
Ooh, that's not a good early
That
loss.
hurt.
Yeah, these guys hurt. I bought Engage already. I've got it sitting on my shelf, but I don't have the DLC.
I mean, I recommend playing it without the DLC on your first playthrough at the very least.
I'm honestly probably gonna play it with the DLC despite that.
Wow, jerk.
I know. I will, like, I'll look up, like, what the plot... Because I want to give my perspective on the DLC as well. But I'll look up, like, what plot order to do things in.
The problem with the DLC is that it, like, wildly unbalances the game, like, in severe ways, and can do so from very early on.
Is there a way for me to, like, get the DLC and also avoid that?
I mean, if you just want to wait to interact with the DLC until finishing the game, probably.
Then yeah, I might do that.
Because if you do that, the thing is, like, I feel like Engage is a pretty tightly designed experience if you just play the base game. If you use the DLC, it gets absolutely bonkers. Because Engage has, like, 2 main kinds of DLC. There's the additional maps that give you, like, extra perks for doing them, like permanent additions to your, like, major gimmick.
Hey, by the way, I'm using this chat. Can you believe that? I remembered, and I'm using it.
Nice. That was amazing!
That's hilarious.
I love it. But so, I mean, do you know about the ring gimmick in Engage?
Barely. I don't know that I want you to tell me about it yet, though.
All I'll say is that, like, the DLC gives you extra rings that are wildly out of scale with the main game ones.
Okay. Then I would probably consult with chat and use those at a more appropriate time.
Yeah, I would say, like, if you're going to use them, wait until after chapter 12 or 13 at the very least. Like, get halfway through the game for very specific reasons. And then do it. Additionally, there's a story thing that gives you an alternate non-canon story that you gain access to in, like, chapter 7 or 8 or something, where you can't use your actual characters. You can only use very specifically set up versions of the characters in an alternate storyline.
Okay, Three Houses had that.
That is... Yeah, although they did it, like, pre-story. It wasn't, like, dropped in the middle of the campaign. It's like, you get to the middle of the campaign, and then you get alternate versions of your characters that aren't your versions of the characters.
Oh.
And you have very little control over them. Like, there's characters in Engage who specifically are not great in their starting class, and you're forced to use those classes. But upon completion of the DLC, then they're added... The new characters who show up in the DLC story are added to your party, but they're not scaled to where you are in the story and always join at level 20. So if you do the DLC too early, you can complete it because the characters you get to do it are
not
specifically defined for the DLC.
Yeah.
But then you're just given these, like, level capped characters.
I see the issue.
Just breaks the scaling, which, like, if you do that, like, during the end game, it's probably fine. But it's like the DLC in Engage is very much like, oh, you want, like, more power. It doesn't play nicely with the rest of the game's design at all.
I see.
Which is what makes me annoyed.
I can see why it would. I also... Hey, Fireroy, just by the way. Crimes are good. Yeah, we're in podcast mode, because the plot is... barely there.
Hey, we met Kelly's brother.
Yes,
or
we
senior
did.
brother, Sicko Bengal.
Yeah, Secco Bengal. So that's Kelly, for a reminder, and there's her older brother. Where is he? And we're trying to rescue him. There he is.
Yeah.
I can see the family resemblance, can you? And Bowie, what happened was that I used the Thunder Axe, and it made them look silly.
Yeah, they did this great little animation. I'm sure it'll happen again at some point.
Oh yeah, I'll probably keep using it.
I'm just hoping that weapons can't break from use in this game, because I have no idea.
Yeah, if they can, it's going to be tough to keep up with, and that'll be something. I also was going to say, I don't think that Three Houses DLC gave you access to a bunch of OP characters. I think that they're about in line with what you have. Because I assume you're talking about the Ashen Wolves, and... I don't know, I didn't feel like they were particularly better than what you had.
So yeah, I have not personally played the Engage DLC. I don't plan to buy any of it, but I do think that it, for your first playthrough, would harm the overall experience. I also feel like...
I would just do it when you guys told me to.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I also feel like Engage is a short enough and replayable enough game that there's a non-zero chance you'd be willing to do a second playthrough and use the DLC.
The problem with that is that, like, while you're probably right, there's so many games that I want to cover.
Yeah.
So it's really...
Also, you're playing, like, every route of Three Houses, so I have no pity for you.
Well, I'm doing that in my own time, which is also a little bit more why I'm willing to do it. Like, on stream, I would not do that. Because I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, what I would do is just do an entire playthrough of Engage, and then do the DLC after finishing the main plot, personally. Because also the fact that, like, the DLC story segment is, like, an alternate reality kind of thing that doesn't flow into the main story at all, makes it just a really weird fit. Like, there's no place it really makes sense in the narrative to happen. And then you just get these new characters who show up out of, like, an alternate reality that are now in your team.
It sounds very odd.
Yeah, it's very weird. I don't like it. But yeah, I mean, you can play however you want. I just feel like the best experience is playing it without it.
Mm-hmm.
That it feels like a better designed game if you don't use it.
Oh,
because I feel like they kind of threw design out the window. Yeah, you've got a ways to go.
Yeah. Do I want all 3 of these? Am I gonna start streaming 3 houses? No. If you want my initial reactions to it, I have a playthrough of the start of Golden Deer on the channel that I'm never finishing on the channel because it was one of the first things I did. With my original co-host, my very first one, Killera. And that's one of my IRL friends. I didn't know how to do stuff over the internet, so we literally were sitting shoulder to shoulder, recording on my little desk mic. But no, there's so many playthroughs of 3 houses that I... You know, you can find that. I'm gonna do a video with my summation of my thoughts on it when I finish it. But yeah, that's all I'm doing. What are you saying?
So you picked up the magic crystal. The mist robe is to the right of that, and the endurance potion is below it.
Oh, so I probably do want those.
The endurance potion should be +9 defense, which
Yeah.
is relevant.
Any kind of
I'm not
permanent
sure
stat boost I
what the
want.
magic robe is exactly, but probably mage/healer armor.
Probably, which we need. I forgot. You're kind of wrecked, huh? Let's...
I sure am.
Do I want to... Or,
What? Did I say mist robe?
Yes.
That's 128 DP and 10 evasion.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably an upgrade.
Yeah, we'll pick it up.
We'll definitely be in this battle for a good number of rounds.
Yeah, that's kind of what I realized, that I was like, I'm not sure I'm in that much of a hurry.
The thing I'm most concerned about is making sure Psycho Bengal doesn't die.
Yeah, we're moving up fairly quickly, though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think we are. Well, she's a little bit hurt, but I could move up and end that guy. Actually, I might be able to just do that with her. She doesn't need heals anyway. Just wondered. Yeah. It, like... I don't know. It didn't do well. And I think part of that is that I was totally unknown back then. And, so, like, why would it do well? And also that, like, I wasn't doing enough to set me apart from other Fire Emblem streamers. Or Let's Players, or what have you.
Yeah, the only reason my like engaged streams did decently is because I did it soon enough after it came out, but late enough that all the real Fire Emblem players were done playing it. So it was like it was still new, but everyone who was known for Fire Emblem had already finished it, so I just got to fill that gap.
Yeah, and it does not seem to be doing very well content-wise. So like I'm mostly doing it because I want to. I'm gonna do it at some point. It's like soon. But also like I realized that I need to have more of a balance on the channel as well with Ooh, that's cool.
That's a neat animation.
I realize I need to have some a balance on the channel between games that are totally unknown to people and, you know, some stuff that some people know, to kind of balance out, like, if I tell you I love this game and you have nothing to like balance that out with, like, okay, well, does he like Three Houses, does he like Engage, like, then it gets hard to like nail me down to where am I a good representation of what you like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very much like, you know, if a video for you pops up, it's like, my #1 game of 2024 is Tactical Sasquatch's Revenge. It's like what does that tell me? I need to know what games I would have heard of that you've played to be able to tell if that matters to me.
Yes. Will you get to Shining the Holy Ark when you finish Flame Dragon 2? Hopefully before I finish Flame Dragon. I've been super busy. I'm also working on a big project that I have not told anybody about, behind the scenes. So that is getting a lot of attention right now as well. But hopefully before we finish Flame Dragon 2, I'll start doing some Shining the Holy Ark.
Sick.
We
That
don't
was a fun
usually
game.
make it this far in the music.
No.
Okay, there's the loop. But yeah, now that Onderon, we have one more Onderon stream coming up.
Gotcha.
Because Clock's gonna talk about Onderon Saga New Dawn, which is his, like, director... I don't want to call it, like, director's cut, but he was a writer, so I guess it's, like, the writer's cut of Onderon. It's being made in Lex Talionis, which is, like, a different engine that does not have all the limitations of the Game Boy Advance engine. So we're going to do a stream where he talks about that, and then I'll be pretty much done with Onderon. I still might do a stream about reacting to all the supports. Bowie, you asked what it was before. I'm going to do it again. Also, the fact that he can move and do that puts him in the top tier of all casters.
It honestly does. Like, now... what was his name?
I feel very goofy about that.
Hano is our top tier caster.
Yeah. Very weird. Don't miss. Oh, Kelly.
Kelly.
Thank you.
She doubled. Also, she didn't get countered in the middle of that?
Usually don't when you double.
Oh, interesting. I had not noticed that.
Send Gaia to get that chest, probably. Can Thor finish that? Yes. Oh, we found something. I love that every time we find an item, I'm just like, oh, we found a thing. I don't know what it was, but...
Yeah.
Good. Probably. It's probably better than not finding it. I feel like we're making good time.
Yeah, I think so.
In terms of Sekko Bengal. But we'll see how he does with what's coming.
Kinda just hoping that, like, the enemies focus his dudes instead of him.
Yeah. I think that's him. Oh, he's got a lot of... He's beefy.
Yeah, he's pretty tanky, so unless he gets, like, really surrounded and beat down, he should be okay. It's just, that's a lot of enemies.
It is.
So, we have to hope that his dudes can thin out some of them.
Also, can I... What did you say before? That's just now hitting me, like, tactical Sasquatch attack? What?
Tactical Sasquatch's revenge.
Oh, okay. This is not a real game, I'm assuming.
No. I was just trying to make up something that sounds like an obscure game that you would find somewhere, and of course you would play it.
I mean, I would play that.
Call it Tax Squatch for short.
You're selling me on this idea more and more.
Cryptid combat in the woodlands of America.
So that's the tagline.
Yeah, that works. I don't know, somebody could make something out of that.
If only we knew a game developer.
If only, that would be wild. Imagine being able to make games.
What were you gonna say?
I was trying to figure out how to tell all of the leopard men apart, and then I realized Sekko Bengal's got a red loincloth in his combat animation, the others are brown.
This is so far. I assume they're popping out up here somewhere.
I don't know.
It just said top right.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a way for me to see where the reinforcements appear.
Right.
I thought wait, I can see where they appear. So we go up to the top right. So they'll end up on right there. That's the top right of their formation.
Here?
The tree you were right on, that one, and the two to the left, like, yeah, that will be a line of 3.
Okay.
And then there'll be one below them. So that's where they're going to appear.
Okay.
I mean, I hate to burst your bubble, Captain, but I'm going to take a wild guess most Sasquatch games are not good.
Yeah, I do remember that. Some of the YouTubers I like played it. And they had about as much fun with it as I think one could have, so it did not motivate me to buy it.
Yeah.
There's some games that, you know, it's fun to watch people play, but it's like, I think you got more, you know, this is the most enjoyment I could get out of this, is watching you play it.
Yeah, definitely. There's games that, like, I would only watch somebody else play, because, like, I would not have nearly as much fun playing myself.
Sometimes I've bought games, too, just, like, symbolically almost as well. Like, way back in the day, I watched PewDiePie play Telltale's The Walking Dead. And that, like, changed my life, and it was so well written. I was like, you know, because of the nature of what the game is, I didn't feel the need to just run out and go play it, but I did go buy a copy.
Right, because it's not like one where your playthrough is going to be any different. No.
But I was like, you guys wrote such a great story. I want to reward you for that by paying you. 3 words, Final Fantasy VI. I think we're just excited for you to continue your Shining Force games. Yeah, I had a feeling that people were kind of wanting that, so very soon.
The people hunger for Shining Force.
They do. And I do not blame them.
That's why I just got it all out of the way at once, just marathon the whole series.
Streamer-only games. Yeah, there's kind of a lot of those right now, I feel like. Because to me, that's like what Among Us was. That, like, I played it a couple times with friends and had fun with it, but it's so hard to get, like, 8 people together to play a game and also talk everybody into buying it. Like, I think every time I've played it, I think somebody has bought it for, like, 1 or 2 people. At minimum.
Yeah. It's a game I never had enough interest to get myself. It's like, I don't have 8 gamer friends to play this with.
I do, but not that are available all at once to just sit down and do that. Like, it does feel like a very, like, you know, if you have 8 gamer friends that all their livelihood is tied to doing games, then yeah, it's probably pretty easy.
Yeah. It's definitely, like, it's one of those things I could never imagine playing just, like, a public lobby for it. It sounds like a terrible experience.
Yeah. Although I've seen a lot of really great Among Us VR clips from public lobbies.
I've seen that, but again, it's like, it's falling right to what we're talking about, like things we would watch but not play.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably gonna need help soon, so we'll get her galloping over there.
Yeah, I think we need to prioritize helping him.
I think you're right. We're almost there.
Like, Leiting, Celia, Hawan could go, like, north to try and get towards where the beastmen will appear.
Yeah, you want to send Hawat up there?
Yeah, Hawat, Tiano, Celia, maybe. They'll be the weaker beastmen, so hopefully some of our... Oh, and Gaia could go, too. Leiting's already kind of go up there. It's just there's so many of them to kill, I'm unsure that we'll be able to get all of them down with just Leiting. I'm not worried about him surviving, it's just we only have 4 or 5 turns to get all the stuff we want from them.
Okay.
And we can focus the Eye of Light, but I'd rather get as much of the stuff as we can, because it's all good.
Okay. What turn did you say they appear?
Turn 7. Gavin says it's hard enough to coordinate with 1 co-host for Shining the Holy Ark. You can't imagine 8. I mean, it's hard enough to coordinate with 4 other people to do the Shining Force tabletop every 2 weeks. Like, that's just 5 of us who have to line up our schedules, and we only have, between the 5 of us, 1 single day a week that works every 2 weeks, not even every week. So, like, yeah, 8 sounds awful if you're trying to do anything with any kind of regularity. 5 is, like, already barely manageable. That's why it makes it so bad every time we have to cancel, because that means it's an entire month between sessions.
Oh, wait. That's the... Okay. I was like, if I kill all these guys, then we're gonna run into the problem of...
Yeah, no, we haven't messed with the boss at all.
That's not a problem. We can kill all them, and that's fine.
Too bad he's not getting any experience for all the stuff he kills this map.
Yes. Yeah, it can be hard for me to coordinate with one co-host as well, because I'm in a very busy period in my life. I just have a lot going on.
Well, I think it also, like, it can be hard depending on the other person. Do they have... Okay, where's this word for this?
Oops, it seems we're too late.
Let me... What is this? Okay, the 7th round. The leader ordered us to carry this batch of valuable treasures. In order to avoid paying attention to them at all, we took a detour. It is appropriate to be late.
I wonder how the battle's going now.
Hello, aren't you responsible for transporting our treasures? What are you doing here?
The leader told us to take our things and meet them here.
Idiot! Didn't you see that the situation was not good? Get out of here and take your things to Ace Island.
I know.
Run away, quickly! I'm confident that our Dragon Rider is gonna get there. I don't know about anybody else.
What were we talking about prior to this? Oh, the scheduling of people.
Yes.
And a lot of it comes down to, like, a lot of people just don't have schedules that are fixed enough that it's easy for them to commit to, like, the same day every week. I run a pretty strict schedule generally. So I'm able to make this work, but, people who are working non-regular jobs or something where you don't know what your schedule is going to look like on a week-to-week basis, it's really hard to schedule stuff.
Yeah, it definitely can be. Yeah, it's hard to... He's only, like, moved his maximum range each time to get here.
I'm trying to figure out whether they're going to move as well. Like,
they did.
Oh, they did? Where did they go?
I think to the right.
Okay. So maybe we should look at them and figure out which one we need a focus to kill.
Yeah.
Because we need the Eye of Light. Let me figure out what that looks like. So the Eye of Light is... it's got a Z in the middle. That's got... Yeah, that one. That's the one that we need to kill. The others are pluses if we can, but we need that guy.
Alright. Z means important.
I think Z represents, like, a gemstone or something, because it's the same symbol used for, like, the ruby. Or no, it's not. Never mind. I'm a straight-up bold-faced liar.
Well, okay then. How dare you?
I apologize. Please forgive me.
There we go, we made it. Yeah, I don't know if any of our other people are going to be able to make it up there, but we can try. And then we'll regroup. Some of them, like the mages, I think I'm just going to move over to get ready to take on the boss. 4 is at least manageable, and how many co-hosts? I mean, barely. Like, it's definitely tough.
Yeah, and I mean, one of the other streamers I know, Katharina, also runs tabletop sessions on the same day we do, unfortunately, so I don't get to watch her do them much anymore. But she also has 4 people plus herself, and on a pretty regular basis, they're missing at least one person, because just scheduling doesn't work out.
Yeah. And it's one of those things that's like, it'd be easier if I did this full time, but that is a really big jump to make.
Well, it's also, it would be easier to do this full time if you have guests who are flexible enough. Because, like, even if you're doing this full time, you usually want to keep a regular schedule for algorithm purposes.
Yeah.
And it's easier for your audience to come back and watch you if you're not streaming at random times. So it's like, even if you were doing this quote-unquote full-time, you would have certain times that are when you stream. And you would have to have your guests conform to that, or it just won't work.
Yeah, you're very right.
So it doesn't really solve the issue that much. You would need everybody else to also do it full time.
Yeah. But, you know, I've been very lucky with co-hosts, I think, as well, in that you guys have all been really, really great.
Well, you're lucky to know a lot of cool people, so...
I am. Like, unironically, I very much am.
Oh, they're moving that way. Oh, they didn't attack, darn it.
Yeah, I wish they would have, but we can body block.
I wonder if they just kind of follow that tree line down.
Not sure.
You know, I think they might, because they're probably going for that gap with 2 trees in it.
Thor will probably finish that. Here's another thought. After I kill that guy, will he turn and just rush the boss?
I believe Sekko Bengal is going to be just like all the others, and they'll go towards Thor unless they're in range
Okay.
of another enemy. So they'll probably just sit around Thor. What if you could soft lock Thor on this map by just getting surrounded by leopard men?
I don't know what you mean soft lock him.
Well, there'd be nowhere for him to move because all the space are occupied by leopard men. Like if you put him in a corner or something. Time zones are the bugbear. You have to have friends who live in the same area. Coasting with someone on another continent is rough. Yeah, I mean a continent is like really hard. I mean, frankly, if I lived in the same time zone as Nihil, I don't know whether I could co-host this because being an hour earlier suddenly runs into like scheduling issues for me.
Mm.
So it's like this works because we're in different time zones and we start at 8 for me and 7 for him.
Mm-hmm.
Where, you know, if I was Central Time and it was 7 for me, I don't think I could make it work at 7 o'clock. At least not without like rearranging other parts of my schedule to make it work.
Gaia might make it.
So, and even in the same time zone, it really just depends on, like, are your schedules meshed? Because I had a friend who we could do basically nothing together because they worked the overnight shift. So they were asleep during the day when I was working, and then when I became free at night, they would wake up and go to work for the entire portion that I was available during the night. And then I would be asleep during the portion after that they're available. So we were just in this rotating period of we were never available during each other's free time because of our work schedule. So, I don't know.
Okay.
It's rough when you're looking at trying to schedule anything with people who don't have, like, standard day jobs.
We haven't done... What? Why is he talk?
I'm gonna look that up. Let me.
Oh,
screenshot
I've got
that.
it. I've got it.
Oh, you've got it. Where is
Yeah.
it?
The leopard people retreated to the innermost.
No, that's a Sekko Bengal line.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Let me look up what this. It could be misattributed to Sekko Bengal instead of Sokka, but I just want to check.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I also haven't said what I did for my birthday yet, so I'll do that in a minute.
It's a secret. Don't tell anyone.
It's not a secret.
Yeah, it is. You promised you wouldn't tell.
Oh. See, I wasn't even going to hint at it, but now that you've hinted at it, people are going to have questions.
He says, if these few people can't solve it, let's call in the second team.
The second team?
They're probably like, if we can't handle them with these numbers, call in the reinforcements. Oh, he's moving.
We're the second team, apparently. Okay.
Okay, that's a little less than ideal.
Back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're also not together. I was not expecting that. I did go swimming, Tisbor. How did you know? Did they just body block me?
Is that the Eye of Light guy in the bottom right corner?
Yes.
Come on, our mobility's got to be good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. I was like, come on, Leiting.
There we go.
Alright, we got the Eye of Light.
Yeah, he has something to say about that.
Yeah, he does. Oh, you're voicing him.
Huh? Isn't this the Eye of Light gem? Why is the beastmen collecting these things?
The legendary magic eye gem? Which is not what you said. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be...
I think it's
It
the
is
same
a different
thing.
word. No, it is a different word.
I think she might just be calling it something else.
Yeah.
I heard from the teacher that they have powerful magic power. But what does this have to do with the beastmen?
You know that too? It's said that their value is not just magic power, but has a lot to do with an ancient secret.
Hey, what are you talking about? It seems very interesting.
No more chatting. Let's finish the battle first. Oh,
I
and
got
then...
experience!
Oh,
Yeah, and
yeah,
there's,
and then...
there's the line that Sokka's supposed to have. I wonder if when they were, like, making this, they triggered those lines in order,
Might have.
but they're not actually, like, reliant on one another.
Okay, I'm sending Gaia up that way to deal with that.
Yeah, you might be able to kill, like, one more of them before they get away.
Yeah, you continue... Where? Okay, I see the 1 pixel. You continue going out there to get that. I was hoping we were going to have time to deal with this as much as we wanted, but that is not the case. So, you guys pull back.
I'm going to look up information. Ha 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 ha.
I think we're going to pull right. Well, how far can Thor make it back? Do I want this chest?
Oh, what is that chest?
Where is this one?
That would probably be the one at 21x. So it's probably the Poison Claw,
So probably.
which I have no idea what that is, but it sounds good. So.
It does.
So I will say, annoyingly, the character pages are kind of incomplete on this backup source.
Oh, she has a bunch of things. Okay, well, we'll ditch that, unfortunately. Why do you need character things?
So I'm trying to determine whether we should focus on the leopard man who has a strength potion or the one who has a promotion item. I'm trying to see who all can use the promotion item that is there.
I'll make that call, promotion item.
Promotion item?
Yeah.
So the promotion item is one that is used for mages and monks, so our healer. And we probably won't use it for uni because we're going for a unique promotion.
74. He's gonna take a lot of damage from that, potentially. Let's pull back. He can live for a minute. I think we need to pull back this way. I would change my mind. I think that this is where we're gonna make our stand.
I should remember if we had a Saint Ring. But we can always use a second.
I know we did. I think we did, anyway.
It's probably more useful to get another one anyway. So yeah, the promotion item. Because that way we can promote both our healer and our non-uni mage into the alternative class.
Okay.
Which is better for both of them.
She can only attack 1. She's only in range of 1, so I just hit that one.
Okay.
I appreciate that Sokka doesn't have, like, crazy range. He doesn't have, like, 8 move.
Yeah. He's not a knight, I guess.
Oh, I did say this in the Discord. That's right. I went to Great Wolf Lodge. I was like, how did you know that?
With the water slide.
Yes. Yeah, almost got, like, actually hurt on that. The last one, group of friends and I got on the it's like a big raft. It's kind of got it's like the spinny toilet bowl thing. They have them at Hurricane Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd done it there, but this one was bigger. And there's a big drop from, like, you go in, and then when you are gonna drop into, like, the big spinny thing, we, like, free fell further than I feel like we should have. So my head snapped back, and I hit it real hard on something. I guess just the water slide. My friend, Really Tired, was on that raft, and it hit, and she got thrown out. And then her arm got burned going down, not on the water slide, or not on the raft. And that was it for, like, our injuries for that. But then we had another group of friends behind us that was doing the same thing. So after we hit the bottom, and it was great, the attendant came over to Really and was like, please stay in the raft the whole time.
Right.
And she's like, I tried. You think I just jumped out? But our friends that came down behind us, same issue. One of my other friends got thrown out.
Fluffy Penguin's upset we're not min-maxing enough.
Yeah, we'll be
Just
alright.
FYI.
We'll be alright, Fluffy. Teleport and extra attacks. Yeah, we'll be alright.
Yeah, I mean, there's some spells you can get above 20, but also, like, if we ever get to 20 with our healer, it's going to be a great day.
What is this spell?
Which one?
Whatever one Thor has. It's not so hard in SF2 for Priest class to get to level 40. Yeah, but this is not SF2.
Let's see. It's probably regeneration. What, is he level 4?
Probably.
What level is he?
5.
Yeah, it's a healing spell.
Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not going to cast that on the enemy.
It looks like everything else he gets until level 30 is attack spells,
Okay.
but level 4 is heal. Extra turn from the other healer. Who's the other healer? Do we have another healer?
We do. She's the one that, like, got dumped on us that you and I were like, who is she again?
Oh, Sophia.
Yes. Okay, there's the... Okay, so next turn we can pick up the thing.
I forgot she was a healer. I thought she was a...
She has aura.
Gotcha.
Is it her?
For some reason, I thought she was a regular mage.
No, that's Shan. It's her. She's got aura.
Okay, got it.
Alright, let's deal with this. I don't know which one is which.
And if we can get Slummies to see them, not that. Not that. That's the one with the Saint Ring.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely get that.
I think, like, if we were to take a healer above 20, it would probably be the one that can give an extra turn. Like, teleport would be great, but I think an extra turn is always more valuable.
I don't know.
I also don't know how high we have to get her for that to appear. You don't know? I mean, I guess it depends on how far the teleport is.
How much above 20 do they need to be? Because, like...
The teleport is level 30, and I know there's no way that you're taking, whatever pink-haired girl's name is, I've forgotten, all the way that high.
Sakura.
Yeah, you're not taking Sakura that high.
It would be very, very difficult to do that.
It says... Okay, according to this guy, to translate, it says a spell that can transport you anywhere you want. So I guess maybe it literally is a full map teleport.
There's no way.
And then
Fluffy,
the
you
one that
seem to know,
gives
is
extra...
is
The one
it-
that gives extra turns is an AoE spell that gives multiple turns.
I grabbed that chest, didn't I?
So they both do seem very strong if we decide to extra level our healers. But man, it's going to be a struggle.
I swear I got that chest.
Which one? The one under her?
Yeah. It doesn't look like it.
Oh.
Wondering if that's
Was
a
her
bug.
inventory full?
It was, but I said yes and discarded something.
I don't know.
Okay, what level are you? 18. Alright, let's
She needs some
blast.
help.
There we
Hey,
go.
she didn't miss.
Let's go.
That's a win in my book.
I agree. Level for Beckwith. Okay. I don't know what I want to do with them yet.
Is there a way to grind battles? Not really.
Does not seem to be.
There's no, like, egress equivalents or anything. The best we'd be able to find is if we could find some boss that, like, regenerates enough HP, we can attack them a bunch. Or, like, using enemy healers to get them to heal themselves a ton. Don't drop that.
What should I drop?
Oh, goodness. None of these are really great to drop.
No.
The one up and to the right is just a gemstone. Unless you want to drop whatever weapons in the bottom right. That's just 100 AP.
I think that's what we just got. So I'll drop that.
Okay.
What? Oh, when we drop something, it puts it in the chest.
Oh, so if we get somebody else over there, we could actually keep both.
I like that. That's creative.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I think we do that with Thor to take 10 less damage each time. Or do we want to just do that? You have 187.
Psycho Bangle's doing fine.
What do we have? 211.
I mean, either way is fine. I don't think anyone besides the nobody dude is in danger either way.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to leave him out to dry. We'll move here. What's your move? 3? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, do I want to... We'll kind of bait them with a what. I don't know that we'll fight them with a what, but we'll kind of bait them. Ooh, we got a crit.
Nice.
Yeah, I just didn't want Sekko Bengal taking all of them on by himself, because that seems not good.
Ooh, the boss is cornering them.
He is. I don't like that. We might need Lorna to get over there and try and do something. We're going to need to react to that.
We're definitely going to need help, because they're not going in a great direction.
No, they're not. Okay. Alright, here's what I'm thinking we do. We got this guy left up here. Nice. Alright, we do that at her max range. We've gotten all of them. I gotta drop something. We'll drop that. You can now go your full range that way. Yeah, we're gonna have to start charging that way. Which is not really what I wanted, but... Their moves are so bad.
It really makes them so hard to use. Like, I feel like it's mainly a problem because they're inevitably going to be left behind by the fact they have to stand still to cast while everyone else keeps pushing forward. So to have them with terrible move in addition to that just makes them so rough.
It does. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, crap. Well, what's your health? You have Healy things. Let's hope he doesn't just die. That might be hoping too much. Alright, we can finally grab the thing.
Nice.
forgot to sing.
Now, if Yugi ever hits level 20, he can promote.
Should get a level 2.
Okay, I'm glad that that guy did not die.
Yeah.
I think that's ideal. Oh no, he's gonna attack now. Oh. Okay, I'm glad he went for that one.
Yeah. Did not catch his...
He might die here. We need a
Come
miss.
on, Second Bengal.
Oh, they're ranged.
Oh! Cool, that was a range of 3?
Yeah, it was.
Psycho Bengal dies, Thor trips. Game over.
Alright.
Okay, so we need to not, like, chill on that island. We need to, like, pull it right.
Yeah, too late.
Well, can we move right now? Or when did we save?
This is where we saved.
Where is Sokka in relation to us? What if we move right now? Because Psycho Bengal and the other... Well...
He's gonna
Psycho
go
Bengal's
for
gonna
them.
attack, you're right. He's not gonna follow us.
What if I throw Thor into this mix first instead? 5 move. Why do you have to have so much move? Okay, let's do this again. I think that's optimal.
Yeah, probably.
Let's move Hawat early. We can do this a little bit differently.
Okay.
I forget which one was.
It was the left one.
Okay. I think we're still okay.
We could have Lei Ting kill that one and move Celia further down.
We could. I thought it
'Cause
would
if
be better to move Lei Ting.
But I mean, Lei Ting could move down towards where Celia is and get a kill, and then Celia can keep moving further down. Because Lei Ting, like, they're moving away from Lei Ting anyway, so Celia can get closer-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just trying to think of what we could possibly do.
I think we do that, and that maybe baits with Beckwith a little bit.
Sure.
Welcome back to Bates with Beckwith.
Then he can still
We
get
show
that.
you.
Do you think
Flash
magic...
blades.
let's find out if magic kills.
I hope so.
Yes.
Yeah, sure does.
He doesn't get EXP for it, though.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess he didn't for the other uses either.
I just wasn't paying attention.
Either was I. I didn't think about it. It feels so weird to have impassable terrain in Flame Dragon Knights.
Why do you say that?
Just because you can walk over so many things with no, like, being impeded, that having that little segment that we can't actually get onto feels weird. Hey, Sinister Design.
Hey, Greg. There's a guy named Hawat now? Yes, there is.
What?
We have Hawat. This is Mias Dotus. And over here, we have Seko Bangle.
Which is a good name for a panther/leopard person.
What
Also, he looks entirely different in his art on the one website.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Looks much less unsettling. So does Mias Dotus. I don't know why they both look so weird in their art in-game.
Do I want to attack into this? Or just pass?
I think we just pass. We don't want to take more attacks than we need to and rock on one shot.
We're a little bit stuck right now. We're trying to make sure Seko Bengal doesn't die because he's currently a green unit and his death is a game over condition. And he is stupid.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah, I thought that for a little bit. Okay. Maybe they have different weapons? Why did he just... Does he not have 3 range? I don't know why he just attacked
sure.
in like that. Okay, Sekko Bengal doesn't die here. Hopefully he takes enough damage that he heals. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted.
Ouch.
It'll be fine. Because that also brings in people that, we can do other, like, our backline can hit that guy. The boss, on the other hand, do I want to save here, or do, like...
I wish we had multiple save slots. I mean, I guess I don't know how we would play this turn out better. I think it's like... This is probably... He's got 320 attack? Oh my goodness. I guess the thing is, like, I don't know how we could improve the last turn.
I kind of agree.
And that, like, if this doesn't work, it may just have to be a battle reset. Yeah, it is the guy from the start of the game. He joined us recently. He just showed back up and joined our party.
Yup. I guess just do that.
Man, that does no damage.
No, she sucks. I could do lightning with him. This is just rough. Hopefully he heals. Kelly can't actually reach that. Our backline actually can't really reach that, unfortunately.
Our backline is nowhere close.
No. I could heal him with Thor, but I feel like if I do that, he's just gonna go deep, and we don't want that.
Yeah.
Might be a good time for this.
Sure.
I don't really know what it does.
It is a healing spell. I think it's basically aura.
Oh, then maybe not. Oh, what do we have? Okay, drop that. Alright, you start going in. There's a Dune character with that name? What, Hawat? Oh, okay. Thufir Hawat, I see. I don't know. Dune made it pretty big. I think conceivably there would be Chinese people interested in that. The interview that you and I saw, Tyadran, with the Flame Dragon guy, he might have mentioned Dune as a...
I don't remember him mentioning Dune, but it's not impossible.
I think that's as good a move as we can make.
Possibly, yeah, if we can't get an actual melee range.
We can. We're just gonna take so much damage back, I don't think that's a good idea.
It's true. It does better damage than I give it credit for. Like, 100 plus is not bad at all.
No, it's not. 195 and 146. How much do you have? He might kill that.
He doesn't really take anything in return, so...
Yeah, just kill that. Sweet.
We can use Tieno as a blood sacrifice.
Yeah, you read my mind. Tieno is on the altar. Yeah, I don't want to heal him. Do we want to just kill these two, maybe? Or attempt? Do you have any heals? You don't.
I mean, you know, she can attack from range or probably attack that guy without taking counter damage.
Yeah, but I think 102 plus 195, so let's just say 300. Do you have 300 damage? You do. She could kill that one.
Okay.
And she won't kill the other one. And I think it might be good to just pull enemies off the board.
Alright.
I don't know what she's getting.
I have no idea. I figure we can drop that weapon. That's
I don't know what it is.
It's okay.
I think
let me
that's
see.
the poison claw that we just picked up.
Let me see. I can look at what it is. Let me take a look. Let me.
We're dropping the gym. Executive
Well-
decision. We'll be alright. Thor, can you kill that guy? 347 against... Yes, you can. Hopefully this works. Kelly, get up there. Beckwith, can you kill that guy? If not, this is gonna be interesting. Let's go. Who do we still have? Oh, right. Miastotus. Did I grab the... Okay. In this file.
So it is the poison claw, which is probably usable only by Kelly, I think.
Probably. Okay, yeah, he
Has a
heals.
20% poison chance.
I'm actually really happy he did that.
Yeah, him healing is great. That hopefully means he survives.
I was hoping that
Yeah,
was-
that guy's toast.
I was happy he attacked the archer, because that kept him alive. Do you live an attack from the boss? You do!
Oh boy! You do no damage in return. How are we gonna kill that boss?
That's my question.
Lord
that was
Sokka
great. Tiano,
seems...
the dodge.
Hey, he's trying to
Ow.
prove that he shouldn't be the one we bench when we bench people.
Okay, I'm assuming he's gonna heal again. That sucks.
Well, Britt Beckwith.
Tiano, dodge. No.
Sister Design's Death Flag Beckwith. 240 DP on the boss. We're gonna need the attack buff spell, I think.
I'm thinking so too. It's all the way over here though.
And according to the guide, he has 1200 HP.
Do we want to save again?
I don't know. It's like I hate saving with two people just dying there, especially Beckwith. Tiano's less of a loss, but I don't. It's one of those things where it's just like, aside from RNG shaking out differently, I'm not sure what could go better. It's up to you.
You're gonna heal next turn. Back to full. And not die to that. We can kill 2 of these. Don't know what you're gonna do. You can kill one of those.
Well, I feel like Hano might need to attack the mage if he can get to it, because otherwise he's sitting in range.
He is, but the archer makes everything dangerous for everybody else.
Yeah.
I really wish you had a little...
Just out of range.
Oh, hey.
Oh, we could attack that guy.
Why not? Hey!
Hey!
Okay.
Okay.
I love that whenever a mage does anything, we're like, ah! Confetti!
I love that we just both, in complete sync, said hey and okay with the same timing.
Alright, so you kill another one.
Okay, like, this right side might be okay.
That also keeps us from saving, so that decision is made.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if this turn plays out favorably, we could definitely save next turn.
Yeah, I think we move her around here.
Is she okay being surrounded by that many guys?
She's gonna kill that one,
Okay.
and she's out of range of the mages.
Alright.
So I think that's what we do.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff around here is actually monks I didn't realize, so
Yeah.
they aren't a threat.
And I'm trying to body block him a little bit. He dies. So now Seko Bangle takes less.
You know, I'm impressed by the fact that, like, Sinister Design and anybody else who's not actually playing the game remembers characters' names.
I'm
Like,
pretty
I have
sure
trouble remembering them from week to week.
Sinister Design is definitely over there taking design notes.
Yeah. I just, like, I struggle to remember the names from week to week, and I'm helping play this thing. I'm looking at the names constantly.
There's Bowie's hay. I was talking about you earlier, Sinister Designs. Good things. Let's move him over.
Good things, wink.
I was talking about how AI is probably not gonna influence things in my... It's not gonna affect me too much in terms of the games I play, because I play games made by small teams of really passionate people, and I threw your name out there. Let's see. Yeah, he can't reach that. Kelly's body blocking that to where, well...
How many games do you think are made by small teams of unpassionate people? Actually, that's like most
How
of the
many?
mobile market.
I literally was about to say, how many mobile games are there?
Never mind, I answered my own question.
This is you read my mind exactly where I was gonna go with it.
Going.
Let's see.
Man, these 3 magic women just stuck in the back.
Yup.
It's so depressing. All 4 of them just like end up stuck in the back and can't do anything.
Alright, you grabbed the thing, right? Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's like nothing else up there. So you should just come back to help.
I don't think he'll make it, but...
I mean, we're gonna have a few rounds of fighting Sokka with that much HP.
That's true.
And he might still not make it back in time, but, like, he's gonna soak a few hits and we don't have a lot of people over there.
Alright, let's see. Does he go for Thor or does he go for Sekko Bengal? Because he does have the option right now. That was intentional.
Yeah. Ooh, we got a dodge from Hano.
I dig it. Okay, he goes Sekko Bengal.
I love his magical, like, axe summoning.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh yeah, she takes that like a champ. Ooh!
Also intentional. Digging it.
Those single-digit survivals.
Alright, let's save that.
It's kind of amazing how many of these battles are badly hurt by the lack of a deployment interface.
I do not feel like that is what is hurting this.
I disagree. Because, I mean, like, Shining Force, none of the Shining Forces have a deployment interface. And it, like, that's fine.
Okay. You get in there and do that, I think. No, you know.
It is incredible, Fluffy Penguin, how little I care.
No, yeah, I don't care, Fluffy. Like, that's so much of a commitment that, and like, I would have to go back so much that...
So it's kind of like, how would we practically grind? We haven't run into a lot of good places to even do it.
No.
Like, are we just saying you would have to grind up the mages? Because that does not seem like it's practical.
It does not. And you gotta keep in mind that, like, you very clearly have played this a bunch, and we have no clue what we're doing.
Like, so far, things are working out, frankly. Like, for having no clue what we're doing, we aren't running into that much difficulty.
No, we're doing alright. I think that's like her silence or something. I don't know that I want to do that. Is that a better thing? I don't remember which these are.
Man, let me see. It is so hard to remember what all the spells are.
It's not that it's not because they scatter our troops around Sinister Designs. It's that they just have such a low move. Because that's like 4, 4, 3, and 4, or 3. Sorry. And then
like even if the casters started in front, they would just get outpaced by everyone else in the party.
The fact that we can't move and cast really limits us.
So her second spell is Blaze 2.
This
You've
one?
got Blaze 1 and Blaze... No, at the top, that's Blaze 1, Blaze 2.
Okay.
Let's see.
I want to know the
Thunder
AoEs.
System. So that you've got... these are ones that don't match up right. Are they lightning spells?
I don't know.
Let me see.
Offense spells from unpromoted classes will be outclassed in the late game. I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
it doesn't really seem worth it grinding a ton for the spells here. Like,
The teleport,
I'd rather
maybe.
just... the teleport maybe, but that's also 10 more levels on characters who are already struggling with level. I'm just gonna translate these. I can't find
With
those
your phone.
characters, and I think they don't miss. Or
Okay.
don't miss. I think they don't miss. I think they don't match what they are on the.
Oh, I'm dumb. That's her attack buff.
Oh,
I don't know what that one is then.
let me see here. Images. Browse. Poison attack. Oh, it's
Okay.
a poison attempt.
Okay, yeah.
Also, sorry if my reply was a bit rude. I just hate people telling us how to play a game.
I don't mind, but you
Like that.
could be a little nicer about it, Fluffy.
Yeah, going at it like you're playing wrong, go
But
and redo it. It's
also-
not exactly like the right vibe.
I also understand that you might be a lot of the people that know about this game, English is definitely a second language. You need teleport an extra turn. You get it from Marlene and Sophia. It's just really hard to level them. I'll keep that in mind. And like, I do appreciate you telling me about it.
I mean,
It's
I do
just
also know
tough
from
to
looking
get.
at one of the guides that Thor will get teleport from his current class. And I don't know if extra turn might also be accessible from another unit.
You have nothing in range, so you're gonna
So
have
like,
to move up.
we'll end up getting teleport anyway.
What do you think? Give them more attack, or blaze somebody? Blaze that guy.
So Blaze will do about 140.
It'll kill him. We kill him either way. It's just
Yeah, if we kill him, then Hano can like go up and lightning the mage and the monk.
You know what? Let's just attack buff them. I think that's the better play.
Okay.
She also gets a lot of EXP from. Never mind. I didn't say that. She can start on the mage.
I also kind of feel like that you need teleport and extra turn is like when you in Shrine Force 1 you get Aleph, you should really level her up because you should, like Bolt 4 is really good in the late game. That's like, yeah, it is. Like if we had it, it's great, but I don't think it's a necessity.
No. Hawat hits like a truck. It might be.
Or
better
I guess
to-
it's more accurate to be like you should level up Gong so he gets aura.
Nobody does that though.
Nobody does that. No one in their right mind goes for aura on Gong.
Alright, you just get that.
Hey, another extra level.
Sweet. Go for that, I guess. Nice. Hey, Cole.
Alright, one mage left.
This is not Clock.
Yeah, different person.
This is Tyadran. Who
Hi, nice to meet you. For most of my life, I was chronically underweight, actually. By significant percentages towards the end of high school and start college.
That's so funny. It's like when you call somebody the wrong name.
Yeah,
Um,
you literally didn't even know that Gon could learn Aura until it was mentioned in one of these moves. Yeah, I believe Lowe's the only person who doesn't get Aura in SF1.
I think I want to get rid of that guy because he's a pain.
I mean, that said,
Never mind.
I have literally never had Aura on one of my party members in any playthrough of Shining Force 1. My healers never get high enough level to ever have Aura access.
No.
I don't know that I even got Aura in Shining Force 2. I think Shining Force 3 might be the first time I've actually legitimately had Aura on a Force member.
I've gotten it with Tarasu.
Oh, that's true. Obviously, Tarasu joins with it.
Tarasu to me is like, you have to take him because I don't level healers, and I've had people tell me that I should, but I'm also like, it's not easy to do.
I will usually put like moderate effort into leveling Chris, but if she's not doing well by the end game, I'll swap her for Tarasu. You're probably the only one that loves Gong. I like Gong. I just wish he were good.
Do
like
we
he's really bad.
heal him?
Does he have any more healing items of his own? Does
He
go heal
does,
himself?
but he's not at 50%.
Oh, he's not below half. Yeah, it might be a good idea to heal him.
So I worry he's gonna attack into that and then die.
Gong is good in GBA. I don't remember how he is in GBA. The main thing for Gong is that, like, Shining Force 1 and 2 have a big problem of characters who don't use weapons have really bad, like, attack fall off. It's really bad in 1, but in 2 it's not fixed.
That is also not a good outcome. Tell Clock I said hi. Okay, I'll do that next time I talk to Clock. Okay, we live this. We live that.
Yeah, we need
No,
some...
we don't.
Oh, no, we don't.
Cool. Cool. We're not saving.
Yeah. Did we save recently at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Some
could
of this
reload
I've determined is inevitable. We're gonna try.
Narsha can easily outclass Tarasu. Well, also because Narsha gets whatever the spell is that increases your move. And that just makes her, like, busted. She's obviously, like, the best healer in the remake. But they kind of went out of their way to make her incredibly good.
Our healing needs to move up. Okay, you're much less important. That'll almost kill, I think.
I wonder who I would consider the best healer in Shining Force.
I think it's Tarasu. Oh, come on, Kelly!
Well, I'm in the whole franchise, sorry. Not strictly SF1. SF1, it's definitely Tarasu.
I'm saying that with that.
You're really? Although you haven't played
only
a lot
played-
of the other games.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Gracia in Shining Force 3 might be a contender.
Okay.
Or Yudo. Well, the thing in Shining Force 3 is also, like, the Shining Force 3 healers get access to actual good offensive spells, which makes them just way more functional in general.
Alright, Ty, I need input.
Okay.
What do we want to do? How much do you do?
Not nearly enough.
Okay. We can kill that guy, which I think is what we do.
What's the mage's HP looking like?
He can be killed by him.
But how much does he have? Okay. Do we need to kill
381.
the archer? Is he...
Oh, I
likely
forgot.
to kill
She's over
people
here.
if we don't?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let Celia do it.
Yeah, that solves our problem.
Also, just so you know, I've had a little bit of weird, like, delay with your connection. So, it kind of, like, comes in and out where it'll pause and come back.
Weird.
But so far, nothing too bad.
We might... Well, I'm thinking I might thunder him.
You think so?
I don't know.
Is the thunder gonna do more damage than our physical attack would to him?
We won't get hit,
That's true.
which is tempting.
Yeah, that's actually very relevant. I think we definitely need to kill the mage.
I think so. How much do you have? 338 versus 381. 338 to 3, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, she gets it barely, so I think we do that.
Okay.
Might be helpful if you, I don't know, thought about your moves. I'm trying. We're doing pretty good. I'm mathing.
Mm-hmm.
He has one more heal item. Yeah, okay, he'll do that.
Blazing can take a swing.
I think so. He's gonna heal him, but... Might
I
be
mean, in that case, is it better to attack the monk then?
Might be. Do we one-shot the
We'll
monk?
need to kill the healers off
We don't.
eventually. Between Leiting and Hano, we could probably kill it. If Hano can get over there. He can't. Never mind.
No.
But I think Hano can lightning like we were talking about.
I think so. I think... Oops. Wrong thing. Oh well.
Oh well. We can see his HP value now.
Yeah, and then we'll lightning axe.
I'm a little concerned about him maybe deciding to attack Hano.
I'm okay with that.
But Hano is at half HP. He might die to it.
That's okay.
That's okay. Alright. I was just thinking, like, we could potentially aura with Thor
He cannot anymore. It's Mega Aura.
Oh, goodness. Okay, yeah, it costs a lot of MP. Never mind.
Yeah. I think we chill here so that he gets to full health.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he healed. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
So he can take 3 hits.
Ugh.
Great.
Oh, and he
Okay.
missed Hano.
And he didn't heal.
Yeah.
Now we have a lot of damage to dump into the boss. Which I think we do. I mean, all you can do is that. Alright. I'll take it.
Cool.
Got another healing seed, I think.
Healing something, I believe.
You can't reach, so go ahead and attack that guy. Ah, that would have been nice. Why did you get no EXP for that?
Why did he get no XP for that?
That was up.
I assume Miastotus can finish off the monk, because we don't want him attacking into the boss anyway.
I mean, I suppose. At this point we might, though.
I mean, he's only melee range, right? So he's gonna get countered.
He will, but we're at that time.
I think we can do this without having to peel our entire army off the floor.
Okay.
Although, I guess what? Psycho Bengal lives 1 more attack. Oh, we've got healing items.
He attacks in. Because he's out of heals.
He is going to attack in, so we need to heal him.
Yeah, you're right.
Because if he attacks in and then gets attacked, we die. Nothing on him.
We have things. Will 120 do it? I think so.
It's a good place to surround the boss, not the healers get experience. That's true if we can get our healers over here without Psycho Bengal being in danger of dying.
That's one of our healers. Yeah, we could try.
So I do think, like, if we can actually get someone over there, that is a valid point.
Yeah, I like that.
Players to sell these characters with cool promotions. Kelly's Seer is struggling. Land hits our base class. All of our casters in Kelly are all base class still.
Alright, thanks
And
for stopping by, Quentin.
Yeah. And it basically comes down to mobility. Like, Kelly doesn't have great move. Our mages have terrible move. They just can't get in combat.
We healed him, yeah.
Yeah, he should be...
It's gonna be close.
Yeah, it's gonna be real close. Please don't take much.
He needs, like...
Okay, he should be okay. That was less than half.
Okay.
Half
Oh,
of 150.
okay.
Oh, he's murdering Hano, like I thought.
That's fine.
Goodbye, Hano.
We can peel part of the army off the floor.
Yeah. Can we reach a heal on Psycho Bengal with Sophia yet?
No.
Or is it too far away? Just barely too far? Okay. Then the idea of actually surrounding him and trying to get healing experience is not bad. He's in a good position, because Lorna can take hits. I don't know what our other defensive values around there are.
We can handle this. We could do this. Lorna's okay.
Yeah, Lorna's pretty tanky. And then Marlene could maybe heal Hawat, and Sophia could move closer. Could she reach? No. I mean, Sophia could heal Hawat, and then Marlene move closer, because Hawat it probably dies if he gets attacked.
I agree.
We could actually... I was going to say we could target him and Lorna, but that's fine.
Lorna's full.
Is she? Oh, never mind, sorry.
She's a boss.
That's true.
She's fine. Do you have any... Is this, no? Do you have anything that's, like... No,
Nah, she's
okay.
pretty much all offense.
I was checking.
And then, yeah. Hey, catch you later, Tiz. Thanks
See
for
you,
hanging around.
Tizbor. See you, Quentin. Thank you for both stopping by. And thank you again for the birthday present, Tizbor.
I'll step away for a quick sec while you grind a little bit of healing experience. I'll be right back.
Alright, I don't know how much we're going to get, because we do damage back. But...
Well, not a ton if he's not going to do damage to us. But I'll be right back.
Alright. Okay. Move you there. You're 20, actually. You're 18. Do I push her to 30? I don't know. We can at least push her to 21. I mean, she's 20. That's what she's got. She gets it at 30. Yeah, I'm like, am I really gonna push her to 30 though? Like, maybe. I've just had, it's been such a slog to get her to 20. It might be better to get her to 20. I don't know. I'll give her the EXP. So there's 45 more. So that's almost got her to 21. I get what you're saying, Fluffy. It's just hard to get it there. Okay. I'll move her over here so she can maybe heal them. And we'll keep vibing. Now we'll end. Alright, he's gonna keep damaging us. I think he's only got 2 more turns on him. Yeah. Oh, I assumed, Cole. I didn't think you were being, like, serious. Don't worry about it. I also suspect YouTube chat's getting real delayed again. Bonk. Alright. There's 49 more towards her. Promo. What do you have? Do you have anything else that helps us? That might be a buff of some sort. Oh, that's like a bigger heal, I think. Or, no, that was detox, wasn't it? Alright. Then you're level 19. He's gonna get killed this turn anyway. I think we just have her get it, if she can. Yeah. Because that probably promos her. Alright. I will wait for Tyadran to get back to do, what's it called? To do dialogue. Okay, Tyadran apparently made a meme. I'm not looking at it, but I'll get that ready to go as well. I call it FDK meme.
I'm back. What's up?
We have dialogue, and I'm throwing your meme. I'm getting your meme ready.
Oh, gotcha. Let's see. Just the name struck me funny.
Which
End
one?
of chapter 15. Sokka.
Oh. Yeah, I am getting just Last Airbender flashbacks.
Yeah, same.
Give me 1 sec. I'm setting up your meme real quick.
Okay, sure.
Come on. There we go. What is this? I don't know. The leader, Lord Sokka, ordered us to gather here 4 days ago to prepare to attack the elven capital, Hasmir. Oh. Yeah, that is what I pictured.
Yeah, same.
You're still alive. Yes, we are. We made it through. A couple casualties, but we're alright.
That was me, isn't it?
I don't remember who was Sokka. Go for it.
I am, sorry. I grabbed some trail mix while I was gone.
Ah, Master, save me. You promised to give me strength and eternal life.
Oops, I hit him too hard. Can't ask any more questions later. What a pity.
I got 63 experience.
That's it? That's surprising.
Thanks to your help, we were able to withstand the offensive of the Beastman army. On behalf of the leopard people, we would like to express our gratitude to you all.
Yeah, his voice is something. Big brother, you're welcome. My friends are all righteous and passionate heroes. Well, except Thor. They've helped countless people along the way.
Well, except Thor. He's killed countless people along the way.
Having said that, I still want to thank them. By the way, Kelly, have you seen the Beastman army appearing anywhere else?
I love the accent you've given him. Yes, they were shown attacking the elven capital, Hasmir, and then fought us in the Randy Plains. The Beastmen have been tired of seeing it recently. I guess that's why they attacked it. They were tired of it.
Such a thing has occurred. Well, it seems that the conspiracy theory is indeed true.
Secco Bengal, the conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Recently, I received news that someone was manipulating the Beastmen and Berserker warriors in the Black Forest area and was preparing to carry out a massacre of the elves and leopard people. I was dubious at first, so I rushed back to my hometown to have a look and, well, I ran face first into it.
Our elves were almost massacred. Who is behind all this?
I don't know about this, but according to my friend, there's a larger group of beastmen and dark warriors gathering in the north of Iceland. She has already gone to investigate ahead of us. I expect that after solving the matter here, I will also rush to meet her as soon as possible.
I think you were Sophia.
Well, Jonah seems to be going in this direction too. If you don't remember who that is, it's the sage that we're chasing, just by the way, audience.
We haven't, heard about him in, 5 chapters,
yes,
so...
it's been a little bit. It seems these things are related. That's not Ares. Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
If it's on our way, let's go together.
Let's do it. I want to see who's doing it. Let's go. Yeah, kill everyone. Trust nobody. Fire Emblem.
Oh, and then there's a different dialogue if Kelly is not with you.
Yeah. I don't remember what would have caused Kelly not to join. I guess if she had died in her battle or something. Because she was an NPC unit.
Reading the alternative dialogue, I like that Secco Bengal says, "It's a group of young guys. The fighting here is dangerous. What are you doing here? If you don't want to get hurt, just leave." And Thor says, "Dude, you have a good heart." Don't worry, we're here to help you. Okay, is there anything else that is interesting? I don't think so. No, I think the rest of it's the same.
If you help rescue them and Kelly's not there, then he's like, "Thanks for your help, we withstood the offensive." And Thor's like, "It was a piece of cake. It also allows us to stretch our muscles and bones." Which, stretching your bones sounds painful.
It does.
So, but I guess Thor's into it.
Okay, so Mias Dodas went and picked up the thing, which was the elf seal, which was...
Yes.
What?
That's the unique promotion item for Uni.
Which is our mage.
Yes, the red-haired mage with depression.
Okay, we'll give that to her. Yeah, we lost some people in that fracas.
Nice, sister. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks. Always good to see ya. I've also been hyping your games. That's how Clock knew about Together in Battle. He was like, "I've played almost every game that has Gladiator as a theme. I just love that theme." And I was like, "Have you heard of Together in Battle?" It's a good game. Alright, okay, so let's give the thing to the woman. We don't need to promote her now. Or maybe we do. I don't know that we can.
I still think she's hit 20.
Do you know what it is?
Oh, goodness, I don't. Let me see.
Okay. I wish I could untranslate just one thing and like toggle. That would be nifty.
Yeah, you kind of have to flip back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Enhance. Oh no, not that one. Job transfer type.
Oh, I thought you were like
Ring of
sitting there like
Saints.
the CSI people. Enhance.
It should have a Z for the third character.
That.
No.
That's the only one with a Z is the third character.
Whose stuff is this?
Miastotis. I can double check.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm very sorry about that. It's the last item in his inventory. I was looking for the Saint Ring, not the Elf Seal.
Okay, we give that to her. Okay, and then she now has that. Yes.
Cool.
Who could we promote if we wanted to? We want to promote Kelly.
She probably needs to be relevant. We need to give her the special promotion item, though.
Okay, we do. And that is the...
Oh, wait, that's what.
Okay. Can you say that not in Chinese?
So the annoying problem I'm running into is the old site tells you about the special promotion items for everyone, and the backup site does not seem to have a way for me to actually find that out.
Oh, lovely. Does old site want to work right now? Let me check
It
that.
hasn't been.
We're still down.
Because there is a special promotion for her. I think it uses the... Let me see.
I'll see if I
prop
can find
information.
it. Special
Prop
props.
information. It would be the job transfer type. It would be... Warrior... Maybe it's the Book of Realization that we need.
Here we go.
I think what we want is the Book of Realization, if we have one of those somewhere.
Book of Realization. $5,000. Warrior to Martial Saint.
Yeah, I believe that's it. I keep thinking she's a monk, but she's not a monk. Monk is our healer class.
Okay.
So if we can find that item in our inventory, which we should have at least one. I thought we bought one of every single promotion item.
We did. Book of
Yeah,
Realization.
I do really wish this game had different icons for items. It would make it so much easier.
It would. Okay, and let me see what the... Okay, so it's got a Z in the third slot and a telephone pole in the fourth slot.
Yeah.
So I need Z, telephone pole. I don't think it's that first one.
I don't think so. It looks pretty different to me.
Yeah. I know y'all love this. Please be patient with us. I don't think it's that. No.
I doubt it. There are other ones that looked more like it than that.
Yeah.
I know Beckwith was holding all
He
promotion
was.
stuff for a while.
So we'll definitely hone in on him here in a sec.
No,
No.
he definitely doesn't have it.
No. I wonder if we have one of these. Ah? No, the bottom left thing is pretty similar.
Let me translate that just on the off chance.
Okay. That it's a different word.
Yeah, because we've run into that a few times.
Cole wants me... I missed what Cole said earlier. I give it lots of crap, but I'm a good friend. Oh, yeah. Don't even worry about it. I don't mind that kind of, like, ribbing at all.
Okay, that's not what we want, but that is important. That's the, Wind Spirit Feather that gives +1 movement. So that's boots.
Okay, we
It's not what we
probably...
want, but that's boots, and we've got a couple of them.
Hey, Kendrick Tan, we're looking for Kelly's promotion item.
Yeah, the Book of Realization.
Okay, the boots. Let's deal with that real fast. Oops. That was, that, I think? No, that.
It was that one, yeah.
Let's give that probably to our healer.
Probably, at least one of them.
Okay. So...
Definitely
no.
not.
We think we have one, but we're not sure.
Let me translate what that last one is.
Yeah, it could be that. 4 characters long, Z, telephone pole.
It could be possible that just the characters on the site are different.
As a native speaker, you're probably laughing at us.
Book of Heart's Eye. I think that's a different item. The Book of Realization and the Book of Mind's Eye are 2 different items.
Yeah, we think we're looking for a thing called
It's a Saint Ring.
Book of Realization, yeah. Okay, that's a Saint Ring?
Yeah, it's a Saint Ring.
Okay. So that was him. Let me pull chat back up. That's not it. I don't know if we have one. Yeah, I don't know that we
I
have
wish
one.
I knew where we... Oh. Okay. So... There is...
I was gonna see if there's one coming up.
There's one the very next chapter.
Alright, that works.
So if we hold off on promoting Kelly for what is going on with the graphics?
Oh.
What?
That's...
Huh?
How long's that been like that?
I don't know. I just looked over and noticed it. So we can grab a Book of Realization the next battle. So we'll just wait one more battle to promote Kelly.
Is it that I can do the thing I was doing in the hotel? I wonder if it's like... Let me save real quick, in case that's a memory leak thing. I wonder if it was like saying we were in the hotel or something. Like, maybe it's coded weird. I don't know. What were you saying?
Nothing. I was gonna say, if that one site was working, I could double check, but I think the alternate promotion item also works for Psycho Bangle.
The one we're about to get?
Yeah, so both Kelly and Psycho Bangle are in competition for the same item.
Okay.
So we could
Hear me
promote
out.
Kelly and save the book for Psycho Bangle.
I was about to say, hear me out. Kelly has sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And Psycho Bengal has to prove himself, but he stands
And he's
out.
starting with much higher stats than Kelly does.
Is he?
I mean, well, let's check. Judging by the way he functioned in that last battle, I felt like it, but let's actually check. Let's look at their stats.
Yeah, we can do that. So Kelly has 263, 184 versus... He's barely better.
And he's what, level 23?
Yeah.
And she is 22. So that is actually a very slim difference. Let me see Kelly's weapon and armor.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
he's rocking a 50-55. Let's see what she's got.
You're right.
That's an 80-55. So if we gave him her weapon, and we have a Poison Claw, which is a plus 100 AP.
Yeah, we can
one
give
of them.
that to him real quick, because I
So
remember...
it makes him, way better. So he's actually much further ahead of her than attack than it appears, because he's got a 30 AP less weapon.
Oh, wait, wrong thing. Yeah, will it auto-equip that? It won't. Let me go do that.
So I lean towards promoting Kelly now so she becomes a little more useful,
Yeah.
and saving the item for Psycho Bangle because he seems to have more potential.
I like it. Let me sell his other thing real quick.
And I did get the old site to work for long enough to confirm he does use the same promotion item.
You are the greatest.
It's really weird how it keeps going in and out. They've got to be having some kind of server issue or something.
It's happened to me before, so... Okay, so we want to promote her right now.
Yeah, we're promoting her, and we're leaving Succobangle.
I don't hate how that looks.
Yeah. I wonder how her map portraits or map sprite's gonna look now.
Anybody next? We can.
And then we can decide if we want to promote Marlene or not. If we are, we need to give her the alternate promotion item.
We'll keep her for now.
Okay.
If Fluffy is that convinced it's important, then I'm okay with leaving it.
Like, I mean, having teleport would be nice. It's just we are gonna have to give her 10 more levels.
Yeah, we'll try and do that.
Did we give her the boots?
We didn't use it, but we gave it to her, which is all we can do.
Okay. I thought we had more than one pair of boots too.
I'll double check that. She's holding it so I can see what it looks like again. Z with the double squiggle.
Yeah. I don't remember who else had it, but I was pretty sure I saw at least one more when we were looking.
That might be a buff.
I think that might be a Saint Ring.
Okay. Z with the double squiggle. As a native speaker, like, Kendrick's probably over here, like, is that really what that looks like to you?
Right, yeah.
And the answer is not really. I just need some way to tell these things apart. I'm doing my best. Okay.
Try to play this game like it's keep talking and nobody
There's
explodes.
one. Maybe.
Yeah. That should be one. So do we want to give that to another one of our casters, or who? Because I could see either putting on a heavy offensive unit or possibly one of our mages.
Yeah.
Because our mages still cannot get to battles, like maybe Uni.
That's what I was thinking. So she's got it now. Yeah. I think we give it to Uni. Okay. Do we buy any of the things this time? No, that's terrible. That's the same. Terrible. The same. Slight increases. Maybe a bigger increase.
Relevant for Beckwith.
Yeah, I think we do
I
that.
definitely think Beckwith has been having some survivability problems, so...
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, it auto-equips.
I will note also, the mystery shop here has an HP boost, a strength boost, and a defense boost stat boosters.
Okay.
If those are appealing in any way.
Do we have the money for it? Oh, dang it, that's even better.
All of them cost 10,000.
Maybe. Maybe then.
Yeah, I'm not pushing strongly for it. I just thought I'd mention.
Yeah. That's not a huge increase. I don't know that I care about that. That's a big increase for you guys at this point. Maybe we buy 2 of those. Yeah.
Yeah, they have been getting hit pretty hard.
They have, and they're gonna be more in the fray because of, we're giving them move.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
We also grabbed something, the Mist Cloak or whatever, with Miastotus.
Oh yeah, we did.
So we should probably give that to who it's relevant to.
Are those more boots?
No, that's the ones we get. That's our mage. That's who we wanted to
okay,
have it.
gotcha. Thought that was Miastotus. I was like, oh boy, we've got more.
I'll show you what he's got. I don't think he has more boots. No.
No, definitely not.
No. But he has whatever that Mist Cloak was, so let's figure that out real quick.
It's definitely mage/healer armor.
Okay.
Oh, you wanted what item it was, or did
So
you figure that out?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay.
It's the one. It's the big one, 128 one. So, actually, is that better for her? Oh no,
That's
it's the
what she
same thing.
has.
Okay.
Oh,
Neat. So we
okay.
don't need to buy extras.
We can just give hers to somebody, or give the extra one to somebody else.
Yeah, we'll give that to our other healer, I suppose. Okay, sweet. And then we can sell her 61. And then, do we want to buy, like, one defense potion for Thor, maybe?
One thing I was wondering is, like, I'm not sure whether we might have a stat booster still lurking around that we haven't used.
We probably do. We'll deal with it off stream.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
So you could
Take more
quickly
time.
tell by the final character being the character for water.
Okay, what is that?
That's a stat booster. That's going to be the Cheese Whiz. That's a defense potion.
That's defense?
That's defense.
Okay, he has 2 of those. No, wait, that's something else.
That's something else. That's the... Which one is that? That's going to be a strength potion.
Okay, he can use both of those.
No, sorry, that's a speed potion. I apologize.
Can use both of those. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
We'll spoil Thor a little. Alright, I think we're good.
Okay.
Then I'm not worried about buying another strength potion.
I love the shopkeeper winking. It's great.
I do see, it's very charming. Just for posterity's sake, how do we access the shop? I've been making sure to say
Alt
that.
F5.
In front of the church.
Yeah, in front of the church.
Okay. I think we're good. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick because this next one,
It's going to be interesting.
I'm going to let you entertain for a minute, and then we'll do the dialogue, and then you can. You read about this. I know this is the one that you told me about.
Yeah, when you get back, I'm going to actually quickly grab some water before we start. But go
Okay,
ahead.
I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, this next battle looks like it is going to be rough. Ooh. I actually need to... I forgot there's a requirement to get the recruitment in this battle. Thor's HP has to be above 320, so we need to check what his HP is. Because, if it's too low, we might need to find/buy some HP potions. This next chapter has, like, one of the most stringent recruitment requirements we've run into so far. So how y'all doing this evening? Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're staying hydrated. It's a good opportunity to get yourself something to drink. Or, you know, snack if you're so inclined. You're okay? How late do you stay up, Bowie? Isn't it school night? Just be responsible, you know? Wonder if Pokemon learned how to do weird esoteric evolution requirements for Flame Dragon Knights too. I don't know. I definitely think the wackiest evolution requirement is it Inkay that you flip your DS upside down for it to evolve? And it turns into Malamar, I believe. That's Sword Master recruitment. Why am I stitching? Hey, you know. I'm just trying to watch out for you, dude. Look, when I was in high school, I was up until like 2 in the morning every night, so I'm not judging. I'm not telling nobody. I'm just saying you make sure that you do what works for you, that you're not hurting your studies. Swordmaster recruitment. Are you talking about the one in Fire Emblem? I meant like for Flame Dragon Knights, this is the most stringent requirements yet. I can't remember her name, but I know who you're talking about, the one in the arena in FE7. She's pretty bad. She's not the worst. FE has some worse requirements than that. One of the older FEs has like you have to get 8 NPCs to talk to 8 specific enemies or something without dying to recruit somebody, like some ludicrous requirement. I can't remember his name though. Might be Xavier or something like that. FE definitely has some really whack ones. This is just the weirdest one we've run into in this game. Get 6-7 hours sleep sounds good. That's more than I got, so you know. I was deep into Sega Genesis modding when I was in high school, so I was up super late all the time. And unfortunately, that doesn't change. You also can't figure out how you survive college. You don't think you ever went to bed before 1 a.m. I usually, during college, went to bed at probably 3, and then on weekends, I would sleep once. So I would stay up usually from, like, Friday morning through, like, mid-Saturday, and then, like, sleep Saturday afternoon, and then get up Saturday night and be up through Sunday night.
I've done a similar thing many times, but I'm actually feeling kind of tired, so I think this is where we're gonna have to end it for tonight.
Oh, okay.
Because looking at the next map as well, dear lord.
One thing to note, I was just going to check what's Thor's HP, because he needs more than 320 HP to recruit Midi.
Oh, I forgot.
I forgot about that requirement. So we'll want at least 1 HP boost.
Okay.
Because otherwise we literally can't recruit her.
Let's deal with this now. You said it's what?
Let me see whether we have an HP booster. Because it's possible we already have one.
Okay.
Reality of Life has a Z in the 3rd slot and 3 horizontal lines in the 1st slot.
3 horizontal lines and a Z in what slot?
The 3rd. It's a
3rd.
4-character long name.
3rd slot Z.
Nope.
Okay, that's the boots.
Nope. 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 Wish we could cycle through characters easier. Nope.
Yeah. Would it be nice?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Man, you are doing this faster than I can
Nope.
process. That wasn't at the top right?
Huh? No.
No.
That's the wrong character in the 1st
Yeah,
slot.
you're right.
I believe that's a Book of Mind's Eye. Nope. Which actually we could probably sell at this point, but nope.
Okay. He also has another sword or something that we should deal with.
Nope. 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 Okay, so we'll have to go buy one.
Okay, let's do that real quick. So to get there, we did Alt
F5 in front of the church.
Church, Alt F5. Okay.
And then we need that top left one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we need.
We can't use this in...
Yeah, but we can give it to Thor. We'll have to remember to use it and then heal him during the next fight. I don't know if it has to be current HP or max HP, but to be on the safe side, I'd like to get us current HP above 320.
And that gives how much HP?
It should give 20 HP.
Okay, so it'll make it.
it'll get us safely above the threshold. We'll just have to increase it and then probably heal.
I'm just worried the check is at the beginning of the map.
If the check's at the beginning of the map, then we're already screwed.
Yep.
So, which is not the end of the world. It just means we don't get MIDI. We'll get the later character, who I think is less good.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, though.
Yeah. But I also don't know that you want to replay the whole game just to recruit MIDI.
I don't know. I might have a save a little bit further back that I could make it deal with.
You have to find some way to get enough HP.
When is the check? When
I
do
don't
we know?
It just says join after the war. MIDI, if Thor's HP is above 320, all enemies are destroyed in the 18th round and less than half of... So I would assume the check is during the 18th round, or that, like, it checks at the end of battle, because it has to check how many of her allies are still alive and whether it was by turn 18.
Okay.
So my wager is it's at the end of battle that checks.
Okay.
But I obviously can't guarantee that.
We'll hope that for both our sanities.
Yeah. But okay, you said we're calling it here.
Yeah, I think I gotta.
Sounds good.
Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We will start the next one off with a bang, no matter what, because man, does that map look insane.
It's gonna be rough.
Yes.
Especially because we have to try and keep the NPCs alive.
When have green units ever been difficult to keep alive?
I don't know. Definitely not the last battle.
I'm glad that we're giving our healer a boost.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's going to do it for me tonight. Make sure you check out Tyadran on both his YouTube and his Twitch. He also just started a VODs channel on his YouTube, and you should all go sub to that.
Eventually I'll upload stuff on it.
Yes. You got anything else?
Nope, not really. Remember to like and subscribe and, interact with Niall's stuff.
Thank you.
But aside from that, that's it for me, so good night.
All right. See you guys next time. Bye.